I think we're live. I don't even think this mic works either. This might be terrible. I don't even know. This is the first time I'm doing live play-by-play commentary. This might be awful. So if it is, feel free to leave. But yeah, we'll see how it goes, man. Impromptu thing. Woke up, decided, I was like, you know what? I want to go live for this game. I want to go live for the whole Steelers Commanders game. We'll do the post-game report still over on Bleach Report. You know, I'll post it to the channel, but why not watch the game live? Got the setup figured out. Got YouTube TV and the monitor right in front of me. I know the setup's still kind of weak. I'm not even going to front. The setup's pretty weak still. I just got this white background. The lighting's god-awful. I'm still working on that. Trust me, we'll get there. I don't even think this mic works, I'll be honest. There was no setting to change the mic on, like, the basic-ass YouTube live setting, so I don't even think I need this. Although it kind of works still. Not even going to front. Does it work? I don't know. It probably doesn't sound good, though. Like, you're definitely getting me talking, but it probably sounds like it's just coming from my computer as opposed to, like, the mic. Mic's typically a little bit more clear. Swayze TV. What's popping, bro? I'm Jonas in the house. Steelers Martini. What it do? Tyler Minnick. Long time no see. What's good, man? All right. Here's where we're at. Okay. I am at 9:15 on the clock. We just ran the first down play. It was Najee Harris up the middle for a yard. So far, we haven't missed much. I was late for this stream. Hopped on, what was it, like 1:15, 1:16? Tried to get it at kickoff, but you know how I am. Late to the party sometimes. But we didn't really miss anything. 3 and out from the Steelers, first drive, and 3 and out from the Commanders. Commanders punted. We got a little thing going here on this second series. All right, 2nd and 9. Wilson, bomb up to Pickens, bro. Pickens. Dude, I told you, we're back, man. Like, we're back. Russ is back. And Pickens might be all pro with Russ as his quarterback. 6-0 Steelers. Beautiful. Good drive, too. Good drive. Patterson. Dude, I told you about Patterson. I told you that Patterson would make an impact in this offense. You saw the block right there. And we've got him a fair amount of snaps already. All 3 of the running backs already got a little rotation going this game. Boswell, money. Has anyone even seen Mike Williams out there? CW says Mike Williams better have 200 yards. I haven't even seen him yet. Have we even got him out there yet? Bro, that's all day. That's all day. People were acting like in my pregame comments and the podcast and the live shows throughout the week, whenever I was talking about this game, that I was overlooking the Commanders and that they're real good. I should respect them more. Bro, I said what I needed to say. I said they got a good offense. Jaden Daniels has been playing good. They struggle in the red zone. They've played a weak schedule, but their defense sucks. You just saw there, second series, no issues at all. No issues. Russ throws it up, one-on-one Pickens, easy touchdown. Swayze TV says he lined up on one route, I think. Okay, so cool. He's at least got this game under his belt, which means it's possible he can get 18 regular season games in. If he can stay healthy. Jay Mood says he can't get the game. He needs a play-by-play. And then Quincy, in the comments is saying, have you heard of Meth Streams? Stream East works too. You could try Stream East if you want to get the game. Like if you want to have two monitors going, the play-by-play on a laptop or the play-by-play on a desktop, and then you got the Stream East or one of the streams up on another computer or something. Hey, Intellect Matters 2304 says Kenny Pickett could never. I think Kenny could make that pass. I think I think he can make that pass. But did anyone see he might start in this game? Is that happening or no? I haven't seen any updates. Pompiani tweeted out that Pickett had a chance because of Jalen Hurts' ankle injury. Tweeted it out last night. Dude, that wasn't like, come on. All right, here's the question. Does Pickett make that pass? Or does Pickett check it down? Maybe in the Arthur Smith offense, Pickett's running a more open style and passing it down the field and airing it out more, like we saw the first game that Canada was fired last year, the first game without Canada, threw for basically 300 yards in that Bengals game, was airing it out. So, like, I don't know, maybe in Arthur Smith system, Kenny Pickett looks a little bit different. He's willing to make more of those type of throws. But that's the question. I think Kenny can make that throw. It's a Pickens one-on-one, throw it up, let the man make a play on it. The Don Hefe Kwan says Lenny ain't doing that for real. Is Kenny playing? Yeah, the salute to service stuff's sick. The gear, the hats are real sick. The hoodies are sick. Might have to cop some. Anyone copping any of that? All right, 1st and 10 over here. 8:27 on the clock. Daniels shotgun pass over the middle to one of his receivers, McLaurin. Looked like a first down, but they marked it short. 2nd down, 2nd and 1. No huddle, hurrying up to the line and shotgun. Daniels hands it off. Patrick Queen blows up the play. There it is. Yeah, he's been hearing the criticism. He has to be hearing some of the criticism about his play. Good start to this game. Good start coming out of this bye for him. Holy hell. Yeah, he shot out of that like a rocket, man. All right, 3rd and 3. Daniel shotgun again. We rush 5. Hayward with the sack. Walter Payton Man of the Year. Defense looks good, man. Defense looks good so far. And offense puts up 7 within the first 2 series. We're off to a great start here, which we should be coming out of a bye. That's something we really didn't talk about much when previewing this game, I'll be honest. That's something I missed. We are coming off of a bye. Just learning again. Says, thanks, Deke, for doing this. Says, no Steeler game in New Mexico. No doubt, man. I hope I do this type of format justice. Like I said, I've never done this before. I think I'm doing all right. I think I'm doing like a B+ job so far. All right, commercial break. Oh, yeah, I guess I didn't even mention the punt. Yeah, the dude punted it pretty good. Calvin Austin had a little bit of a return. Looks like we're at the R20. Got a long field to go. So no update on Pickett. Did anyone see? All right, I'm going to have to look this up. All right, here's what I'm seeing. Literally the first headline. Steeler fans and media jumped the gun and another chance to dunk on Kenny Pickett. Kenny Pickett is not playing on Sunday against the Dallas Cowboys, but some Steelers media jumped the gun a little bit. So Kenny's not playing. And what that headline's referencing to is all the Kenny haters relishing at the idea that he would start in today's game and suck so they could laugh and point fingers at him. It's just sad, man. The Kenny hate went too far among Steeler fans. Went way too far. Lifted One says, no update on the Pickett stuff because we all forgot. Yeah, I guess so. I get that. Because we got a Steeler game going on right now. We got to focus on the guys in-house. We got to focus on the guys in Pittsburgh. I get that. Pittsburgh Toddy 86 says, who's Kenny? Come on, bro. Come on. I think he would have played good if he would have started. He's got some weapons up in Philly. A.J. Brown, Devonta Smith, Saquon Barkley, Goddard. Although A.J. Brown, he's hurt. I don't even know if he would have played. Bro, I'm telling you, he kind of got a raw deal in Pittsburgh. Swayze TV says, no, he would not, Deke. He got a raw deal here a little bit. He didn't help himself either. Didn't help himself because he got hurt a ton. And he had inconsistent play. But he also had the worst coordinator in NFL history calling his plays. Rush drops back. Play action on 1st and 10. Gets sacked. Had a free rusher get to him. Luvu. Going to be 2nd and long. Who was this? What happened here? They just they kind of blitzed, but they didn't. Looks like they sent like 5 guys, but it was, I don't know, like a fake rush from the defensive lineman, but they sent some linebackers. Just a little confusion they sent for offensive line. They had a good play. I think that's what it was. They had a good play to counter what we had going on that 1st down. And then 2nd down, nothing going. 2nd and long, Rush drops back to pass. No one really looks open. Pressure gets to him. Yeah, pocket closed in on him pretty quick. Just threw it away. 3rd and 18. Deep on our own end here. We're at our 13. Russ in the shotgun, 4 wide. QB draw to Jalen Moore. We get 2 yards, we're going to be punting. Hopefully the Commander's return man muffs it like he did the first time. You see who was covering that first punt too, Ben Skoranek. Yeah, did you guys see what happened? So we called up Ben Skoranek, former receiver from the Rams. He's been chilling like on our practice squad. We put him on IR this year. We called him up, and we cut Terrell Edmonds. Edmonds ain't on the squad anymore. So that's a bummer. But that's – oh, we did a fake. Oh, you dropped it. Danny Smith ain't smiling right now. Bruh. Dude, it was a perfect play. Dude, this is literally a perfect play. Perfect pass, Killebrew. We direct snapped it to Killebrew. And he throws it up to Pierre down the sideline. Pierre's wide open. I need to see it again. It might have been a little underthrown. Here it is. Dude, he's wide open. Oh, no, that's a perfect pass. It's a perfect pass, bro. Wow, Commanders just got bailed out. Wow. Commanders just ran a wide receiver screen play. 1st and 10. They gained like 7, 8 yards, 2nd and 2. They're on the 11. Where are they at? They're on our, 10 or 11 now. Jeez. You've got to be kidding me, bro. The fake was a great call. I think that fake was a great decision. You can't blame Danny Smith. You can't blame the special teams unit for that. You can only blame James Pierre for not catching the wide open pass and doing his job. Jaden Daniels hands it off to Austin Eckler, 2nd and 2. And he gets a first down, gains about 7, 8 yards. Man. First and goal for the Commanders. Pierre Island, man. All right, first and goal from the 2. Daniels toss it to the right to Eckler, and they scored a touchdown. Looks like there's a lot of Steeler fans there. That's a disgrace, man. That's a disgrace. That drop just killed everything. Instead of us having the ball, we would have had the ball probably at midfield. He was so wide open. He would have been able to run an additional 10, 20 yards. Instead of that, Washington gets it at the 15. Just runs 3 or 4 plays, easily gets in for 6, ties it up. Yeah, should be 7-0. Us with our offense still on the field at midfield, looking to score and go up 2 scores with momentum, with additional energy from converting on the fake punt, but it's Commanders that end up tying it up. That's stupid. That's stupid. Lifted one says great play call, terrible execution. Yeah, I mean, just catch the ball. Just literally catch the ball. Perfect pass. It was right there. Jay 2 times says, why are we so dumb? It was a smart play call. It was a great play call. They probably called an audible. Someone called an audible when we lined up, saw that they didn't have anyone covering James Pierre as the gunner. It was like, hey, when we get this look, we're going to audible into a fake punt. We're going to throw it over to this guy. That's the smart thing to do. We did it. James Pierre just got to catch the ball. I think it was one of those where it was so wide open that he overthought it. He was just, he was thinking too much as opposed to just playing, just doing what your natural reaction is. Was thinking too much, way too much. Pulled a Lima Swede. That's when Lima Swede dropped most of his passes, when he was wide open. And typically when the stakes were high too, Swede would drop the ball. And in that case, the stakes were kind of high for Pierre because it was 4th and long in our own zone. So yeah, if you don't catch it, this is the type of shit that can happen. The Commanders have a really short field and punch it in and tie it up. That's disappointing. Joe says, fire the coaches. No, hell no. Don't fire the coaches. The coaches, we've looked great from a coaching and a preparedness standpoint. These first 3 series, defenses looked really good. And offense put up 7 in the second series, marched down the field. And then, yeah, on our 3rd series right there, stalled out a little bit. Got off to a bad start with the sack on 1st down, but we had a great fake punt play. This isn't on the coaches at all right now. No, not at all. I think coaches have been doing good. As I said, game should be it should be 7-0. It should have been 7-0. Steelers offense at midfield. with a good chance to put points up on the board, either get a field goal or another touchdown. With all the momentum in the world, all the energy in the world after converting that fake punt. But it's 7-7. Devon Powell says 42 is ass on defense and on special teams. Actually, no. I think Pierre's a solid player for us. I think he's good on special teams, and he's all right in the secondary. Good if you're asking him to be your CB4, CB5. It's just a really unfortunate play. I'm not saying cut him or anything. I'm not going that far. It's just, yeah, it was a bad play. Bad moment. Really bad moment. All right, I see a Mike Williams sighting out here on first down. Got Mike Williams, Calvin Austin receiver. Russ under center. Toss it to the right to Najee Harris. And it looks like a Matt Canada play. Goes nowhere. 2nd and 10. MPCP says there's a reason Pierre's a corner and not a receiver. Second and 10. At our 30. Russ under center. We got Pickens, Van Jefferson, Calvin Austin, Muth as receivers. Najee in the backfield. Calvin Austin in motion. Russ hands it off to Najee Harris. We get 3 yards right up the middle. Just like last play, that looked like a Matt Canada play. We had Calvin Austin in motion a little bit, pre-snap, and we just handed it off to Najee right up the middle and get like 2 yards. Ooh, Bo Nix. There's a touchdown pass. Denver's up 7-0 against Kansas City. Third and 8. Russ in the gun. Jaylen Warren in the backfield. Oh, come on, man. Russ threw a little fade to Jefferson down the left side and just a miscommunication. Looked like a good ball. Jefferson didn't turn around really like the right way. Damn. That fake punt drop is killing us right now. All right, a Waitman punt on 4th and 8. Kind of a shitty punt. Not going to front. Commanders return man catches it at their 32, 31, 32. Damn. Jay Clips 247 says, Van, look at that ball. I don't know if that was just miscommunication, but you have a step on the corner. Yeah, I thought it was a good ball by Russ. It looked good. Yeah, he didn't get his head around, or he didn't close out his route fast enough. It was just weird. Rolling with Randy's had enough of Broderick Jones. Says Broderick has to go. Lifted one says Commanders defense is playing well. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. 4 series. They only gave up points on 1 drive. That fake punt, that's going to kill us, man. That's killing us right now. Hopefully we still come out of this game with a win, but that's going to be one of those things you talk about if it goes the other way, for sure. It's a pivotal point thus far. Saxy716 says Big Ben is watching live too. Damn, I got competition here. I got competition with the GOAT right now. Damn. It's tough. Oh, that's a good point. Jake Clips 247. Bobby Wagner knows all of Russ's plays and how he plays. WTF. Bobby Wagner's washed, bro. But yeah, that probably does help the Commanders in their prep for this game. 1st and 10. Daniels out of the pistol from their 29. Hands it off up the middle, and we stuff it. Larry Ogunjobi with the tackle. C-Dub27 says, we're not going to lose because of a fake punt in the first quarter. That's yeah, because there's a lot of game left. I'll give you that, but it could still be something that we mentioned in the post game as to why we lost, for sure. Won't be the sole reason, but could be one of the reasons. We're not going to lose this, though. Let's not even talk about this. We're fine. It's 7-7, 7-7, and Commanders just did nothing on their second down here. 2nd and 13. Daniels throws an incomplete pass. It's 3rd and 13. We're in good shape. 7-7. Commanders are in their own zone. We'll be all right. Get a stop here. Get the ball back. Daniels drops back. Shotgun. Throws pass over the middle. Patrick Queen breaks it up. Target was for Terry McLaurin, and Patrick Queen made the tackle, broke up the pass, incomplete. Cam Sutton was in on that too. Yeah, they were doing nothing there. Even if he caught it, it didn't matter. It was going to be 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8. They'd be punting it. Defense is playing really good. I can't even say the offense is playing bad. I mean, we got a touchdown in the first quarter. What the hell was that? Oh, dude, that punter bombed it. Calvin Austin faked out the cameraman. Yeah, Calvin Austin fake received it at like the 20 or 30. Looked like he was fair catching or something. And then the ball rolled out in the back of the end zone. So we'll get it at the 20. Miles says PQ looking good so far. Absolutely. PQ's looking like the guy we signed this offseason for $13 million a year. 74-yard punt. All right, short commercial break. Back at it. We got it at our 20, 1st and 10. Russ in shotgun. Pickens, Jefferson, Calvin Austin at receiver. Wide receiver screen to Calvin Austin. We end up picking we pick up about 6 yards. 6 yards. 2nd and 3, 2nd and 4. Yeah, I didn't realize that right now they're showing the AFC North standings. I didn't realize that we play Baltimore next week. I thought we were playing the Thursday night game against Cleveland next week, but it's Baltimore next week, 1:00 on Sunday, and then Cleveland Thursday at Browns the following week. Russ in shotgun, 2nd and 3, hands it off to Jaylen Warren. Get the first down and gets like a total of 10 yards. We're rolling. Dan Moore with a good block. Everyone blocked good there. That was wide open. Wide open. It was like a little counter sweep to the left. Wide open grass. Commercial break. First quarter over. Wait, how did I inspire you, Miles? He says you inspired me. About to put a few beers in the fridge. Is that me? Did someone else inspire you? Or is that me? So I'm drinking. This ain't booze. This is water. This is sparkling water. It's just close enough. Yeah, fair. Yeah, it's carbonated, sparkling. I don't know. Yeah, I guess you'd call it carbonated, sparkling natural water, mineral water. Yeah, yeah. No boost today. Game zone says, "Yo, Deke, what's good? What's poppin', man? Thanks for stopping through. Thanks for everyone for stopping through. This was, like I said, this was impromptu. Didn't really have a plan to do this. Just wanted to test it out. Test out this format. I've never done it before. I see other people do it. Just said, shit, why not? We got an away game at 1:00. It's raining outside. I think it'd be a good day to test this out. I got the setup pretty cool too. I got the monitor literally right here. Got the headset in, listening to the commentary a little bit. I probably should turn it up because I don't even think I've paid attention to a word the broadcast was saying or has been saying. In a way, I'm kind of broadcasting it though. It's not bad hearing different perspective though, different inputs. Just learning again. So you got wings? Is that what you're saying? You got wings for today? Cool. Yeah, I ate a little bit before hopping on. Had some steak. Had blueberries. Peanut butter toast. What else? Damn, I can't remember what else. I had more than that though. What else did I have? I can't remember. But that's what I was doing before hopping on too. It's not like I was just chilling here and I was like, oh, let's just start the stream late to be funny. No, I was getting my nutrients in. Because I knew this would be a long stream. This would be over the course of the whole game. It'll be like 2.5, 3 hours. So I was like, I gotta make sure I eat before this. Antonio Carter saying appreciates me. Thanks, man. Saucy Blair says you should add a scoreboard and the chat. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely ways I can make this better. All right, 2nd and 7. Russ under center. Calvin Austin in motion. We hand it off to Jaylen Warren and do nothing. 3rd and 6. Yeah, there's ways I can make this better. There's ways I can make just the whole YouTube channel and content better. I've been slacking. I'm not even gonna front. Like like I said, even just the setting, the backdrop, the quality of the camera. Probably could get a better mic too. Yeah, there's a lot of things I need to do. Lighting. I'm gonna get there. I promise. I've been slacking a little bit. All right, 3rd and 6. Russ, there's a slant over the middle to Pickens, and we're short. Pickens is chirping with Sandersill. Are we going for it? I hope we go for it. Let's just go for it, man. We're at the 45. We're almost at midfield. Let's just stop running these conservative plays, man. Let Russ cook. We're just running it up the middle. I can't really knock the play calls, though, because I don't know. It doesn't feel like we're running into stacked boxes or anything. Like the one comment said, who what? I forget. Oh, he muffed it again. There we go. There we go. All right, we got our break. We got our break. There we go. Ball don't lie. This is what we get for the James Pierre drop. So Waitman punts it, and just like the first punt, the Commanders' return man muffs it, and instead of the Commanders guy picking it up, we get it. Skoranek, the new Steeler, the guy we just added to the active roster. And what do you know? Pierre was right there too. Pierre was right. Yeah, it was Pierre and Skoranek. Pierre was the one that tipped it too. He tipped it to Skoranek. So I think we can forgive Pierre here. We score on this one. It's all wash. We get this thing to 14-7. All right, that's you know what? I guess that's why we called up Skoranek, man. That's the second time he was right there on the return man's ass. Better special teams guy than Terrell Edmonds for us right now. Edmonds obviously a better player for his given position, but I haven't seen Edmonds do anything like that on special teams. Skoranek was there 2 times today. He was there on that first one, and then there on this one. This time we actually get the ball. All right, we are heavy in the commander zone right now on their 15, first down. We running up the middle for a couple yards. 2nd and 7. I like that. I like this comment. Lifted One says, harmony has been restored for Pierre. We was finna be on his ass this week. All right, play action. Russ to Muth. This got to be for 6. Come on. He gets tackled just short of the end zone, but picks up the first down. We're at like the 3. There's a little PA rollout. Russ to Fryermuth in the flat, picks up a few yards, and then gets tackled. Nice play. It looked like he was going to score. He had momentum. He was rolling downhill, but Commanders made a good tackle. Who was that? 11. 1st and goal at the 3. Mike Williams? Is that Mike Williams in? No, it's Skoranek. We just running up the middle with Harris. Get nothing. Oh, this is a good point. I didn't even think of this. Miles says that's Washington's first turnover in 5 games. Yeah, I mean, has it been 5 games? They only have 3 turnovers, I think, on the season. Something crazy like that. I didn't really realize they were on a streak. Does that count as a turnover? A punt fumble? I don't know if it does or not. Okay, we got shotgun 2nd and goal. We got Darnell Washington on the outside, kind of isolated. Russ didn't even look his way. Oh, you got to catch that, man. Russ got pressured a little bit. Improvised, rolled out, hit Calvin Austin. Front corner, end zone, hits Calvin Austin's shoulders. Come on, man. It was covered, but it wasn't like contested. The defender's there. You got to catch that, man. Wow, but who was that wide open? They did circle a guy wide open in the back corner of the end zone. Holy shit, he was wide open. It's still, Calvin, you got to catch that, bro. Like, you got to catch that. All right. We're good. We're good. Russ to Fryermuth for 6. We're good. Russ was in shotgun. Just hit him out in the flat. Easy. It was too easy. So now we up 13-7, about to be 14-7. All is well. All is well in the world. We are perfectly balanced now. Nice play. Nice by Van Jefferson, too. not picking the defender. All he did was stand there on his route because we got called for that before. I think it was with Van Jefferson. We got called for a pick. It was kind of ticky-tacky. I think the expert ref came on the broadcast for that game. I forget what game it was, and they even said, like, yeah, I wouldn't have called that. If anything, the defender ran into Van Jefferson. Yeah, so Jefferson there, all he did was he moved a couple feet and just stood there. But it had impact on the play. Defender couldn't get the Freiermuth the way they wanted. Yeah, Russell Wilson, 2 touchdowns. Holy shit, man. Russ is balling out, man. He really is. Don't sleep on Russ and his impact. He's balling out. He's playing like prime Russ, dude. He really is. That's why you can't be stressing when we get down in games. If the defense is playing, if things aren't going like Russ is playing like a dude, like one of those guys, one of those top guys that can elevate the team. If you're down, things aren't looking good, you got a chance. You got a chance week in and week out. It's almost the way he's playing is like it was when we had 7. Really is. Got to give the dude props. Just learning against this, Sean Payton is a bad coach. I can't say that fully. I think he's a good coach. He's obviously doing something right because he won a Super Bowl and all that success he had with the Saints. And he's actually, what is he? Is he 5-4 this year with the Broncos and Bo Nix? He's doing something right. I just don't think him and Russ were a good fit. I think Sean Payton's system is very much timing based, being on schedule. And that's very much Drew Brees-esque. And I guess Bo Nix fits that mold too. That's why the Broncos drafted him. Whereas Russ, you saw him with Seattle. You're seeing him like kind of play like he did in Seattle, where it's like you just let him drop back and he's got to improvise a little bit, more long developing routes, play action, heavy run game, physical team, defensive culture around him. So I think it was just more of the fit in Denver not working. And you think too, his first year in Denver, he had Nathaniel Hackett, and Nathaniel Hackett is a hack, clearly. And Russ was hurt in that first Denver year. He was clearly hurt. He admitted that and said, I wasn't myself. I probably should have sat out after that week early in the season that he got hurt. He's like, I probably should have sat out, but played through it. Combine that with Hackett being his coach, and that's the result you're going to get. Where'd they go? Like 4-12 or something, 4-13, 5-12 in that first year in Denver. It was ugly. Yeah, he looked better last year. He definitely looked better with Peyton. Rattled off like those 5 or 6 wins in a row. Ultimately went 7-8 as a starter. He got benched last 2 games of the season. There was a little bit of a inside job sabotage from Peyton and the Broncos too midway through the season, where they were talking about benching Russ, which was kind of ridiculous because he wasn't playing bad, and like he was winning games. I think that was like at the point where he got a big win or like a couple wins in a row, and Sean Payton went to him and was like, "Yeah, I think we're going to be looking to bench you here soon." It's like, what? And he kept winning. They went on like a 5 or 6 game winning streak. But it still wasn't, like, we can all admit, I didn't watch like that many Denver games last year. But Russ still didn't look like Seattle Russ. But obviously, after seeing Russ now in a Steeler uniform, I think we could chalk that up more to being a bad fit with him and Sean Payton, as opposed to him not being able to play. But all right, back to the game. Commanders got it. 1st and 10. Daniels hits his receiver for a first down on a little like hook route past the sticks. And we get called for a penalty. Who was that? Was that on JPJ? I think they called it on JPJ, who was the corner covering the receiver who caught the ball. So they declined it anyway. So 1st and 10 from the 40. Dude, come on. Don't be calling this shit. Don't be calling this shit. Daniels floats up a pass down the sideline. Joey Porter Jr. one-on-one coverage with the Commanders receiver, and they throw a flag on Porter. It looked like good coverage to me. Porter had his back turned to the receiver. How are you calling? Okay. I'm not even gonna front. I guess you could call that a penalty. JP does have his back to the receiver. Who is that? I don't even know what receiver is. That's Zacchaeus. JP has his back to him, but he also has got his arm blocking him from gaining any additional speed. So, yeah, that's actually not a bad call. Not going to front. So there's back-to-back penalties on JPJ. Not a good look. Now Commanders are in our zone. Around the 36, Daniels hands it off on first down to Eckler, and they get a first down. Not looking good right now for this defensive series. And now we got a little bit of a scuffle, a little bit of a fight. Commanders player, Bates, loses his helmet. Where are you at? Where are you guys at on that penalty call? I didn't really get to see the first one. They didn't show the replay to the extent that I needed to see it to judge it. The second one, I think after they showed the replay, I can admit it was a PI. All right, so we got 2 penalties, 1 on each team. I can't hear the ref right now. His mic was shut off. Basically those penalties offset. It's probably going to be like Commanders with a first down at the 30 or something like that. I don't even know what happened. What even? The dude's helmet just fall off. That's it. And he's crying about it. You think like someone was out to get him or something? I think his helmet just came off. It was a normal football play. And he was pissed off. All right. Commanders at the 26. 1st and 10. At our 26, 1st and 10. Daniels throws a little wide receiver screen. Loses a couple yards. Sean Elliott with the tackle. Sean Elliott again. Bo Nix. Wow. Speak of the devil, speak of Sean Payton and the Broncos. Bo Nix just floated up a little dime to Cortland Sutton to go up 14-3 on the Chiefs. That's good for us, man. We win this game, Chiefs lose. Yeah, we kind of got to seriously be thinking about that 1 seed. Not just winning the division. We play the Chiefs still. I'd like the Chiefs to lose some games. I think we all would. Patrick Queen, little tackle for loss. 2nd down, went nowhere. Daniels handed off. I think that was to Eckler. 3rd and 14. Yeah, lost 2 yards on the play. Patrick Queen, really moving downhill here, showing off that speed. Bye week had to have helped him a lot. Probably to get mentally right. Just recollect, take a step back, but also probably for his injury. He was dealing with a groin injury midway through the season. So the bye week is looking like it did wonders for him thus far. 3rd and 14, Daniels draws back and throws it over to the middle. No catch. It looks like he threw it behind him a little bit, but we had guys around. He would have been tackled short of the first down anyway. So Commanders got to kick a field goal. What a weird series. Weird series. Commanders had a couple chunk plays there, but also had those big pass interference penalties that basically got us into our zone in the snap of a finger. So defense stood up. Forced the Commanders to kick this long field goal. I think this is a new kicker, too. This isn't the kicker they've been rocking with all season. He had an injury, so this is a guy off the streets. 48-yarder. He ends up kicking it straight through the uprights. Zane Gonzalez. 14-10. I think good game so far, man. We look good. I said going in, I got faith in this offense. I really do. Without Russ play those first 2 weeks, we shouldn't have problems. because yes, we can admit Commanders, they have a better team overall than the Jets or the Giants. But I mean, I didn't think their defense was better necessarily, especially when you compare. Like Jets got some players. Giants got some players too. Who's the elite guy on the Commanders defense? So I thought to myself, and I said it on a couple videos this week. Yeah, this Steelers offense shouldn't really have any problems. If Russ is playing like this, why wouldn't we put up something in the high 20s or maybe 30s? Commanders' rush defense sucks. They don't have a secondary. There's a reason they traded for Marshawn Lattimore. Bobby Wagner's your biggest name, and he's over the hill. He ain't the same. He's just out there padding stats, making tackles. He ain't making plays like what we've been seeing from Patrick Queen today. A dude that is in his prime, the dude that's in his mid-20s. Bobby Wagner's looking like Ray Lewis on the back half of Ray Lewis's career. Or we'll say like the last 2 or 3 years of Ray Lewis's career. Lifted one's ass. Is this Queen's best game so far? He had a good one in the middle of the season. Was it the Chargers game? He had a really good one in the middle of the season. I can't remember. I think it was the Chargers because, yeah, I think he kind of screwed things up a little against the Colts. I think it was that Chargers game. Yeah, everyone played pretty damn good in that Chargers game. I think this one's better than that, though. I don't know if it's a knee-jerk reaction, but he's playing damn good. He needs like a sack or something. He needs like a sack or a pick, strip sack, a forced fumble, something like that. He needs a splash play to put the cap on this game that he's having. All right, commercial over. Washington kicking off. And we're returning it. Jaylen Warren gets it back to the 30, breaks off some tackles, gets to the 35. Nice. Jay Clips has a demand for Arthur Smith this series. Hey, you better not do some trick play or something. Just call it regular and continue to call a good game. I like that. I like that demand. Game Zone asks me, Mr. Deke, do you think Justin Fields comes back next season? Ooh, okay. Maybe I'll answer that commercial break. How about that? 1st and 10 at the 35. Russ in shotgun, throws it to Calvin Austin. Hits off his hands, but the pass was a little bit low. Good coverage on the play. Yeah, just incomplete. Even if he would have caught it, only would have been for like 2 or 3 yards. Second and 10, Russ in shotgun. It looks like Patterson's in the backfield. We hand it off to Patterson, and he gains 6 yards, a clean 6 yards. And a little inside zone run, a type of play that I always called in Madden, type of run play I always called in Madden. Except it was to the right side, not the left side. I typically handed it off with the running back on the right side, him going to the left side of the line. This was just the opposite. That was a nice run. Patterson looks good. Yeah, we got the rotation going with the RBs right now. I like that too. I know Najee's playing really good, but I'm telling you, Jaylen Warren and Cordell Patterson have big value with this offense. All right, 3rd and 4, Russ and gun. Jaylen Warren in the backfield. Russ scrambles, and he's going for it. He gets the first down. Nice. Russ is looking mobile out there. He's looking spry. Not only on that play, but there's been a couple times today he's been getting out of the pocket. He looks fine. If you told me he was 31 years old, I'd believe you. All right, 1st and 10. Almost at midfield. We are at the 47. Russ under center, hands it off to Jaylen Warren right up the middle and goes nowhere. I think the shotgun runs are working better. We might just have to scrap being under center here. Just do shotgun runs and let Russ cook. Let Russ operate out of shotgun. Second and 10, heavy personnel out there. Russ under center. Jaylen Warren in the backfield again. Play action. Come on, bro. There was some pressure coming from the right side. Looks like the ref was talking to Broderick Jones. I mean, no one was open. That was just, we only had 3 eligible receivers, play action. It was kind of covered. It's not like Russ didn't have time, but the pocket was collapsing on him. He just got rid of it. Live to see another down. Not the end of the world. 3rd and 10. 5 minutes and 50 seconds on the clock right now. And I think we're calling a timeout. All right, so I'll answer this question about Justin Fields from Just Learning Again. It says, we need a Justin Fields package. No. I'm sorry, no. I don't like that stuff. Too gimmicky for me. If Russ is playing like this, dude, we got 14 points within 2 quarters here. Still 5 minutes left in the second quarter. We're on pace for at least 28. The first 2 games with Russ, we put up over 30. Just don't mess with that, man. And Russ got the championship pedigree. I feel like if you got to resort to that type of stuff, it means you don't have faith in your starter. And there's no reason for us not to have faith in Russell Wilson to get the job done in the red zone or on 3rd down and in crucial moments. That's the way I view it. I always hate that type of shit. All right, so hold on, 3rd and 10. Russ floats one up to Calvin Austin, and it's a little overthrown. Man. Austin was kind of open. It would have taken the perfect pass to complete. He had the main guy, Sanderson, on him, but also had the safety coming over to help. Anyway, with the whole Fields package conversation, I just think if you got moments where you feel like you need a spark or you need to score on this critical down or you need to score, get creative in the red zone, just do it with your main guy. Do it with the guy that you have number 1 on the depth chart as opposed to going with the backup. Not saying that type of stuff doesn't work. We've seen it work before with Taysom Hill at times with the Saints. We've seen it work at times with the Raiders whenever they had Mariota as their backup and Derek Carr was starting. But I'd rather go down with the main guy. I can live with myself if it doesn't work out with Russ as opposed to us trying to get cute and have a Fields package out there and it doesn't work, you know? But there was another question I said I wanted to answer. Hold on. I lost it. I know what the question was. I just forgot. Is my volume good too? Is my yeah, because let me know if my volume is good. I think it is. It's saying like I got 2 bars whenever I'm talking. Okay, you guys are saying volume is great. Cool. I don't think this mic's working. I don't, but you're probably hearing me through the computer. It's probably loud enough, but it probably somewhat shitty quality. Anyway, the question about Fields, I forget who it was. I'm sorry, but you asked if you think Fields is going to be back next season. At this point, I think it's a toss of a coin. I think it's completely up in the air. We really got to see how the season plays out. If Russ is still playing like this, he's our priority at quarterback. We're going to try to sign him to a multi-year deal. No doubt about that. And I think we would still want Fields back, but would Fields want to come back knowing that Russ is going to be here again and he might get an opportunity elsewhere to at least compete to be a starter? I think that's what it comes down to. And not saying if he came back here for maybe signed a 1-year deal just to be a backup again to Russ. Not saying that would be a bad decision, but if you're in this league, man, you want to play, right? You just don't want to be sitting all the time. Now, there could be a risk in that too. Fields could get an opportunity somewhere, but it's not as good of an organization, not as good of a system, not as good as players around him. So maybe he could start putting out some bad tape in a different situation. Whereas if he just comes back here, he could chill and kind of, in a way, up his stock by learning behind Russ. And then maybe he gets another opportunity next offseason. And maybe that would be a better spot for him or some team, whatever team would want him, it could be a better fit. Who knows? Yeah, I just think it's all up in the air. It really is, because what if Fields has to step in and play at some point this season? If Russ gets hurt, knock on wood, like we obviously don't want that. But if he has to step in and he ends up balling out, or continues off that momentum that he was playing with for the first 6 weeks and gets better and better, maybe he becomes a priority. Yeah, there's just so many things that can happen. Right now, as we sit here right now, I would probably lean no. With how Russ is playing. If the season ended right now, we're prioritizing Russ to be the starter for the next season and future seasons, I think. We're giving him a multi-year deal. We're trying to get Russ for something reasonable, too. Like, he's balling out. He's playing like a quarterback that should be paid $50 million. If Dak Prescott's getting $60 million and Russ is playing like this, what do you think Russ deserves? But he's also made his money throughout his career. We've seen other elite quarterbacks, Hall of Fame quarterbacks on the back half take some team-friendly deals like Tom Brady, Drew Brees, Big Ben. So I can see Russ doing that. Maybe a $35 million deal, $40 million deal, 35, 40 per year, something like that. All right, Highsmith, sack on Daniels. Nice. 1st and 10. I would say if the season ended right now, though, yeah, I would guess that Fields takes his chance with another team. All right, you guys are saying the volume is like a 7.5 out of 10. Cool. I'll try to get, if I'm gonna do this again. I'm actually enjoying this. I'm having a good time. So maybe I'll do this for next game, and I'll try to let you guys know beforehand too that I'm doing it, and maybe I'll get this set up better. Figure something out. I still need to do a lot with the setup though. I need like a weekend of just being off, or I need like a week off of just locking in, getting new lights, maybe getting some dope shit for the backdrop, buy like a Steelers helmet, buy like a Pitt helmet. That'd be cool. But then I'd also need to buy like a bookshelf or something to put it, you know what I mean? All right. So what happened? Wait, what happened? Highsmith's penalty got taken away? Or not penalty taken away. His sack got taken away by a penalty? What the hell just happened? All right. Either way, Highsmith was right after it again. Basically looked like a mirror of the previous play. Highsmith was right at Daniels and snap a finger as soon as the play was called. Beanie Bishop was in on the action too, though. It was Highsmith and Bishop competing for who's going to sack Daniels. But Daniels just throws it away smartly. Although, wait, what is that? He threw it right into the ground. Where's the intentional grounding? I guess there was a running back there. It was probably supposed to be a screen. That's why Highsmith and Bishop got to Daniels so fast. Okay, 2nd and 10. Commanders in their own zone at their own 30. Daniels in shotgun. Drops back, finds a wide open Zach Ertz over the middle of the field. Gets about 6-7 yards. It's going to be 3rd and short. Wait, we had 2 penalties on the Highsmith sack. Holding on Elliott and face mask on JPJ. JPJ is racking up the penalties today. He's probably thanking Deshaun Elliott for the holding, because if the penalty was solely on JPJ, that's 3 on him today. Third and 1. Looks like Zach Ertz did he get hurt on the play? No, he lost his shoe. I don't even know how that's possible. He lost his shoe. I mean, are you pulling a Denard Robinson and not tying him? Like, how do you lose your shoe? If you're in the league, you got to have those things tied so tight. I know a lot of guys have them taped up. 3rd and 1, Jaden Daniels hands it off to Eckler for a sweep. He's able to get a couple yards. First down. Bummer. Miles says they took the face mask and declined the hold. Okay. Damn. Game Zone says, bro, I thought Zach Ertz was out of the league. I did too. For a minute. There was definitely a game or two that I saw from the Commanders this year and saw Daniels throwing to Ertz, and I thought the same thing. Like, oh, he's still in the league? And then you look up his stats. You look up what he's doing this year. He's a big help to Daniels. I think he's got like 300 or 400 yards. Yeah, he's been a real help to Daniels, a real QB-friendly target for him. All right, yeah, Ertz is back in the game. He didn't hurt himself. It was definitely a shoe falling off. 2nd and 10. Daniels in shotgun. Pass it wide up in the middle to Ertz, not Hurts. And it goes for like 9 yards. It's going to be 3rd and short again. Pretty much the same sequence from the last few plays. Daniels passes it to Ertz over the middle, open for 8-9 yards, and then it's 3rd and short. Now they're over past midfield. They're at our 47, 3rd and 1. Daniels hands it off to Eckler, gets a few yards, gets the first down. Hands it off right up the middle. No, that wasn't Eckler. That was – who was that? Who the hell was 26? McNichols. First and 10 at our 44. Two-minute warning. Okay. Game Zone says we need to get pressure on Jaden. Yeah, we've been all right at that. He's also been getting the ball out pretty quick. These couple plays in this drive, he's been finding Ertz first read, getting it out. He's reading the zone coverage pretty good. So give him credit. Like, he's a good player. He's playing really good this year. I got to give the man credit. Favorite for sure for the offensive rookie of the year. And he's playing pretty good in this game too. Not turning the ball over, picking his spots. But at the same time, we kind of gifted them 7 points. No? The score could easily be what is the score right now? I don't even know what the score is. Is it 17-10? I think it's 17-10, right? No, it's 14-10. I'm sorry. Score could easily be 14-3 if James Pierre just catches that fake punt. But there was the ball don't lie moment with the Washington return man muffing the punt, and we get the ball in a similar fashion that the Commanders did on a very short field, and we punched it in. So there's that. I get it. The yin and the yang. There's everything's perfectly balanced. At the same time, like, bro, what's more likely? How about this? What's a more likely scenario? After seeing the Commanders dude muff the first punt, If you were to say to me, there's going to be a future play where the Steelers have to punt and the Commanders punter or the punt return man muffs it again. And then we also say there's going to be a scenario where the Steelers fake punt and James Pierre is literally wide open. Killebrew throws a perfect pass to him. What would you say is more likely to happen? The Commanders punt return man muffs it again, or James Pierre drops the open pass? I would say, yeah, I could see the return man muffing it again. He muffed the first one. He gets in his own head. I can see it happening. Whereas James Pierre, it's just pitch and catch, man. It's literally like Killebrew throwing that pass like he was in a backyard. Just tossing the ball around. Here, man, you're so wide open. I would think it's very, very likely that James Pierre catches that ball, even though he is a cornerback, even though he's not a receiver. Like me or you could have made that catch. I think me or you are more likely to make that catch than how it played out. Whatever the percentages you want to put on James Pierre, drop it. I don't know. Like that was just terrible. It was just terrible. Miles says the lights were too bright. All right, 1st and 10. Daniels hands it off to Eckler, and he slips, but gained 5 or 6 yards in the process. Damn. We got 2 timeouts. Washington's got 3 timeouts. It was just a 2-minute warning. I mean, I would like the ball before half. We got to get a stop this series. 2nd and 3. Commanders are in our zone. They're at our 37. Daniels hands it off. But Eckler gets smoked by Deshaun Elliott. Sean Elliott in the backfield quick. Looked like a very just typical Deshaun Elliott play we've been seeing all season. Dude makes a 2 or 3 yard tackle for loss. We get to see at least like 1 or 2 of those every game from Elliott. There's another one for you right there. Milk says, let's go Steelers. Absolutely. Here we go, Steelers. Lifted ones. Says defense needed that break. What break? The punt. The punt. The Washington return man watching the punt return. Yeah, we. I'm assuming that's what you're talking about. I agree. Oh God. Daniels on 3rd and 4. Hits a dart over the middle. To who? Is that Luke McCaffrey? Picked up about 20 yards. Now they're sitting at our 15. My God, he was just chilling wide open. Hands it off to Eckler on 1st down. They hurried up to the line. Eckler gets 8 yards. 2nd and short. Clock's running down. We're not going to get the ball back. Best we could do here is hold them to a field goal. I think we got the ball to start the game, too. So, damn, they'll get the ball coming out of half. Man. Sean Elliott, big hit there. Big hit. They pick up the 1st down. Eckler gets like 5 or 6 yards on the run, but Elliott blasted him. Trucked him into the turf. Yeah, so Commanders are now at, damn, the 3 yard line, the 4 yard line. Yeah, best we could do here is hold them to a field goal. That's what we need. Actually, best we could do is get a turnover. We get a turnover or something. Fumble, pick 6. That's probably the best we could do. I think realistically, we're looking to hold them to a field goal here, though. Oh, my God. Oh! So Daniels passed it on first down, faked the handoff. Diami Brown. Was that Diami Brown or Noah Brown? They had a wide open slant over the middle. Beanie Bishop on the coverage. And he dropped it like James Pierre, pretty much. It was like that wide open. It was so wide open. See, Jaden Daniels only got 78 yards. You guys see the stat pop up on the bottom of the screen? 9 for 16, 78 yards. He ain't doing anything crazy. It was the stupid Pierre play. That's how they got their 7. Outside of that, all they got's a field goal. But now they're driving. This is a good drive for them. Can't front. You talking about the Washington lights, the stadium lights? Miles says it was the lights again. LOL. The lights being too bright. We know that's a cliche. We know that's a saying. The lights are too bright. The pressure's too high. But you think are you being like that direct with the comment and saying, oh, God. Oh, God. We just got another flag on JPJ on the second down. He was isolated with McLaurin. Come on, bruh. Bruh. That's ticky-tacky. That's ticky-tacky. Yeah, Porter was physical with him after the ball was snapped, but it looked like McLaurin slipped, man. And that was within 5 yards. He didn't hold him or anything. He was pressing him. You're allowed to do that within 5 yards. I think that was ticky-tacky. That was a bad one. It just looked bad because he slipped. That wasn't come on. That was stupid. Yeah, it was a flop. You guys are saying it's a flop. That's exactly what it was. But going back to the lights thing, are the Commanders' lights like extra bright in their stadium or something? Okay. Eckler scored a touchdown, 1st and goal. Handed it off right up the middle, little inside zone run. Now we're down 17-13. No, yeah, 17-14, I'm sorry. I'm literally looking at the score and saying the wrong numbers. Well, it's 16-14. About to be, kicker's got to make it. Well, let's see what happens on the return. If we can, because we still have one timeout, 16 seconds, one timeout. If we get a decent return, take 2 shots down the field or something. Take a shot down the sidelines. No, we have no timeouts. Never mind. We can. I'm not opposed to trying. Depends on the return. If we can get it to around the 40, maybe you take a chance. Big Poppy says Joey buried him. No pass interference. Terry was already on his way down. That's what I'm saying. That was a bad call. That's 4 penalties for JPJ this game. I didn't see the face mask. I didn't even see the first one either. He had back-to-back penalties on that one drive. I didn't see the first one. I saw the second one. Didn't see the face mask. And then I think that one was BS. So mixed bag with Porter and his penalties and who we can blame. I think we could blame the ref on at least one of them. All right. We do get a kick return. It gets to the 29. Cordell Patterson. Washington kicker kind of like pooch kicked it. Bounced up right in front of Patterson. He had no choice but to return it. 11 seconds, no timeouts. taking a knee. Good call. Connor Harrington says, "What's up, Deke? What's good, bro? We just chilling, man." Noah K says JPJ sucks. This isn't his best game right now. He still doesn't. He doesn't give up a ton of yards though. He's locked down in coverage. It's just unfortunate we got some of those penalties that pop up with him. But with where he's at right now, I'll take the good with the bad. That's the gift and the curse with JPJ right now, is what it is. Sequoia Harris in the house. What's good, man? What's your thoughts on the game? We're at halftime now. We got a little halftime show, a little halftime report. What's your guys' takes? What's the adjustments? What's the overall assessment of the first half? I would say we're playing pretty solid. I don't really have that many. I don't have a ton of complaints. Defense was put in a bad spot by the James Pierre fake punt drop. That was basically a free 7 points we gave to them. And outside of that last drive, I think the defense has actually been playing solid. I know 17 points doesn't look good on the scoreboard, but I've been impressed. Like Patrick Queen's come to play. The penalties haven't been good from JPJ. We've been giving up a bunch of yards in chunks because of those penalties. And so just some chunk plays as well. Like those, I remember that one series. I think it was the one they scored the field goal on. JP had those penalties back to back. And then I think they had like a couple back-to-back runs that were for like 10 yards, or like Daniels had a little shot over the middle of the field that gained a decent amount. But then, yeah, ultimately we held them. They had to kick the long field goal. That last series on defense was bad, but that JPJ penalty was bullshit. That was bullshit, man. We get it. Peasy's a physical player. He's a physical corner, but that was McLaurin flopping. That was McLaurin falling down. So, do the Commanders score on the next play? I don't know, because that would have been, I think it would have been third down after that, but the penalty reset the downs and gave them a couple extra yards. It's first and goal at the 1, and Daniels just hands it off to, was that Eckler? Gets the easy touchdown. Yeah, if the ref doesn't call that, do they score a field goal there instead of the touchdown? Maybe. I don't know. Either way, that last series looked pretty ugly. Daniels just kept hitting Ertz over the middle. He hit McCaffrey on the 1 for 20 yards. The zone coverage was, it just wasn't that good there. Wasn't good. We were obviously playing zone. But credit to Daniels for finding the holes in the coverage. Offense, we got 14 points, man. I think we're playing well on offense. If we get that, if James Pierre, man, I'm telling you, if he just catches that, I think we're looking at a 2-score swing here, potentially, because we're still driving on that series. We're around Commanders midfield. We're up 7-0. Maybe we get it to 10-0. Instead, Commanders get the short field, tie it up 7-7. Like, man, we might be sitting. Game could be like 17-10, 20-10 right now instead of 17-14 if James Pierre literally just catches that ball. I think we're playing fine. I don't think there's anything to stress about or be overly concerned about. We're down 3. We got Russell Wilson playing like Seattle Russell Wilson at quarterback. We got a chance, man. You're always going to have a chance when your quarterback's playing like that. What are even the stats? I want to look up the stats, actually. What are these stats looking like? Russ probably got, what, like close to 102 touchdowns? No, he's half of that, actually. Why do I think he's got 100 yards? He's got 48 yards. He's 7 of 15, 48 yards, 2 touchdowns. Jaylen Warren, 5 carries, 25 yards. Najee, 8 carries, 20 yards. Najee looking more like first 3 game Najee. we'll say 4 or 5 game Najee of the 2024 season as opposed to the last 3 games. He's always got a chance to heat up in the second half, though. Cordell Patterson, 2 carries, 7 yards. Why do I feel like our offense is better than what it is? Because yards-wise aren't really backing up what I'm thinking. Maybe it's because we don't have the back-breaking turnover. We got 2 touchdowns. Like, we converted on the Commanders' muff punt mishap, so that was good. We took advantage of that. And then that second series, we moved the ball pretty good, got the nice Wilson to Pickens connection touchdown. Yeah, I guess the other series, I guess the other series have been a little stale. What are you guys thinking? Come on, bro. Milk saying Kenny Pickett type of numbers for Russ. Come on, bro. Russ got those 2 touchdowns, though. Kenny had how many games in a Steeler uniform without 2 touchdowns, without multiple touchdowns? I can't even front on that. Man, anything to take some shots at Pickett, huh? Tyler Minnick says these past couple years we'd be dying to have 14.5. I think that's why I'm not feeling as bad about the offense, even though the yardage isn't there. We still got 14 points. And that Pierre shit, I'm telling you, that Pierre shit changes a lot. That was an X factor in this game in the first half. Because we're able to keep that series going on offense if Pierre catches that. We have a ton of momentum. Everyone's got high energy. I think we at least get 3 on that series, and it's 10-0 all of a sudden. Maybe even 14-0. Glenn Hunter says we need to establish the run better. Yeah, for sure. We're trying. We're definitely trying. You can't knock us for trying. But Commanders, I think they've done a decent job in stopping the run. And it's not like we're just running into stacked boxes or anything like that. It doesn't feel like that from my standpoint, at least. Where you see there's 8 guys lined up for the Commanders, and we got a heavy person. It's like so obvious we're running up. We're just going to run it up the middle, like Matt Canada type of shit. I mean, I think they're stopping the run decently. Yeah, I got to give them credit. But that may only last for so long. Because if we stick with the run, typically things start to open up in the second half, and defenses don't want to be tackling as much. They start to get worn down. They start to get fatigued and don't want to tackle big dudes like Najee Harris. Anthony Manzanares says, Deke, you throwing a low-key shot at 7 right now. You're on while he is. JK, love that you jumped on, bro. Yeah. Wanted to pull up, watch this game live, have a play-by-play, have a commentary reaction. It was impromptu. We're just like, screw it. Let's try this out. Never did this format before. See how it goes. But it sucks that 7's on because I got to be competing with him. I got to be competing with the GOAT. I think he's taking away some viewers, taking away some views from my channel right now, man. He's hurting me. He's taking money out of my pocket. After all the support, too. After all I've done for 7, he's doing that to me. Like, come on, bro. Jacob Bryant says they look pretty good that last drive. Hopefully they cool off a bit. You're talking about Commanders. Yeah. That was the best offensive series they've had. Daniels looked the most comfortable. Converted on all those third downs. 3rd and short. And then he got that long pass to McCaffrey. I forget if that was on 3rd. It was on a 3rd down. I can't remember if it was 3rd and short or not, but it was like 20 yards. Threw it up the seam. McCaffrey wide open. Sequoia Harris. Yeah. So Sabotage 7 was real. Yeah. I started the Sabotage 7 movement. I wanted to let everyone know about the truth. Stuck up for 7 all these years. He's streaming at the same time as me. He's taking away subscribers. He's taking away viewers. Man, it's tough. No, it's respect though. It's cool. It's cool. I'm cool. I'm cool with it. I'm completely cool with it. White Spider says we got to stop giving them free yards and points. We'll be all right. Clean up the mistakes. Yeah, I feel fine, man. Yeah, I think it's going to come down to the wire. It's a close game right now. I don't think either team is going to start running away with it in the second half at any point, really. Like, is it going to be a 2-score game? I think it's going to be a 1-score game one way or another all the way down to the wire. That's the feeling this game gives off. Score Harris says, JPJ looking like Artie Burns out there. I don't agree with that because Artie Burns would have separation between him and whatever receiver he was covering. JPJ doesn't really allow separation like that. Outside of the Colts game, when has JPJ been getting burnt this year? He doesn't. Now, he'll give up yards via penalties. That's one thing. And at this clip, he's on pace for easily. I think he probably already has the most penalties in a single game for his career in this one. I was going to say he's on pace. He's got 4 right now. He's on pace for 8 for the game. But he usually gets like 1 or 2. It's like one little holding, one little defensive pass interference. He gets 1 or 2 per game. You can live with that because he typically locks down the other team's best receiver for the whole game. But this is more than usual. The ref had a bullshit call on the McLaurin one in the red zone, though, at the goal line. That was a bullshit call by the ref. I'm not blaming JP too much for that. Jacob Bryan brings up a good point. JPJ is a super tough matchup today. Terry is shifty. Yeah, but JP should be built for it. We talk about JP being one of the best corners in the league right now. Is what it is. Good on good. It happens, right? He's not giving up the big play, at least. Ooh, this is a good comment. I talked about it a little earlier in the first half. Keystone Guardian says, we cut Edmonds and kept Pierre. Explain. It's got to be special teams, dude. It's got to be. And I think we need cornerback depth or cornerback help, cornerback insurance more than we need safety insurance. Safety or even probably inside linebacker insurance because, Edmonds can play the box. He could do some of that inside linebacker stuff. We got Casey, we got Minka, and we got Elliott at safety. So Edmonds is our 4th safety. At inside linebacker, Peyton Wilson, Patrick Queen, and Landon Roberts. Cole Holcomb may be coming back. He's probably not coming back at all this season, but we got 3 solid inside linebackers there. Then at corner, you got Porter, you got Dante Jackson on the outside, Cam Sutton coming back. But typically you play more corners on the field typically, especially now with the league being so much more pass happy. You play more corners on the field than safeties or linebackers. You typically have 2 safeties, you have 2 linebackers. A lot of times you have 3 corners out there. Sometimes you got to have 4 corners on 3rd and longs or like heavy passing situations. So like to have Pierre as your 4th guy, I think he would be considered our 4th guy. The Steelers probably value that more than having Edmonds as your 4th safety or as your like 4th potential like prime linebacker, inside linebacker. Then add to the fact that Pierre, as I would probably argue, better than Edmonds on special teams, are more valuable to us on special teams. Forget the drop pass. Like think of what Pierre's actually asked to do for us on special teams, and that's be the gunner, be the guy that is going to tackle the return man as soon as he gets down the field. That's probably why. And it's not even about us. I wouldn't even say that's the 1-to-1 move either, where we cut Edmonds and we kept Pierre, or cut Edmonds, kept Pierre. We really cut Edmonds and elevated Skoranek. That was the move that was made. So we could have kept Edmonds and also had Pierre. It was that we elevated Skoranek at the expense of Edmonds. And Skoranek, yeah, he's been looking good on special teams thus far. I think that's kind of the reason for Skoranek being, geez, oh man. He tackled him. First play of the second half. We were just talking about JPJ, coverage, McLaurin, JPJ. He's looked all right. At least he hasn't given up the big play to McLaurin. We don't like the penalties. And McLaurin just catches one for, what was that, 60 yards? Catches a short slant across the middle and takes it all the way down to our 17. My God. All right. Daniels, fake handoff, tries to run it himself, trips over himself, gets like a yard. 2nd and 9 at our 16. My God. Here's what I'll say, though. It didn't look like that was man coverage. It looked like that was zone-ish, or like JP was trying to move McLaurin to the inside. Maybe there's supposed to be a dude in the middle that's supposed to cover that. I don't know. It's a bad play. Bad play on defense. I know that. I don't know who you want to point the finger to. I know JPJ was around that. Minka was around that. Who do you want to blame? All right. So Commanders on 2nd down, 2nd and 9. Daniels threw an incomplete pass over the middle of the field. It looked like it got tipped. So now we got 3rd and 9. 3rd and 9 at our 17. Daniels is in shotgun. My God. McLaurin's fucking cooking us right now. Why don't we do this shit? Daniels, just as soon as he snapped it, looked to McLaurin. McLaurin has a slant across the middle. Not really covered. Dante Jackson's playing him off coverage a little bit. And Daniels makes the quick decision and gets it to his star receiver and picks up the 1st down. Sometimes it's not that complicated. Okay. So literally everything I just said at halftime is the opposite of what's happening in the second half. Yeah, McLaurin's cooking us. JPJ gave up the big ass slant. Dante Jackson gave up the slant to McLaurin for the 1st down. And yeah, it's a 2-score game. Then I say that it wasn't going to be a 2-score game at any point in the second half. It was going to be back and forth. It was going to be like 1-score game. It's going to be tight the whole way through. Well, there you go. 2-score game. We're down 2 scores. My God. Oh, God. I said it coming into this game. What defense shows up? What defense shows up? Our defense ain't as good as what we thought it was, man. I think that's where we're at. That's what we got to admit to ourselves. We're paying this defense the most money in the league, yet we're getting so-so performances from them. You can admit we get picks, we get some splash plays. Typically, we make stops in the red zone. We ain't even doing that this game. Not only are we getting gashed yardage-wise, but we're giving up touchdowns and we ain't getting any picks. We ain't doing anything special. Shit, man. This ain't good. This ain't good. We got Russ, man. We got Russ. I still got faith. Russ playing like this, we got a chance. Second half is Russ's time. Splitsy 3 says offense needs to score here bad. Yeah, we need something. We definitely need something. Defense can't be getting back out on the field there. Got to sustain a drive, get at least 3. Mike T says, "New or run D is Dookie." Yeah, it shouldn't be. There's no reason why it should be. We got studs on the D line. We got studs at linebacker. We got TJ Watt. There's no reason for us to be getting gashed in the run game. Now, this is a little bit of a different task going up against Daniels because he's a threat in the running game. But he ain't even doing anything like that. He ain't even running the ball like that. I can't say this is just the Commanders' offense thing because we've seen us get torched by no-name running backs over the last 3-4 weeks. Freaking what was the dude's name? The Giants guy. I think didn't he fumble or something? He did something bad in the early game in London. What the hell's his name? Tracy. Yeah, he ran for what, $120, $130 against us on Monday Night Football. You got freaking McDonald or McDowell. What was the Cowboys running back's name? I don't even remember. He ran for like 80 or 90. 4+ a pop. All right. Yeah, Commanders, they're at least giving us opportunities to return the ball. They're not kicking it out of the end zone. And it looks like thus far the kickoffs have been going in the Commanders' favor because we're not getting it back to the 30. Right there, Patterson just returned it to the 25. I think the one run back we did, it looked like Jaylen Warren got it to like the 35. CG says play calling isn't great today either. I don't think it's bad, though. I don't think the play calling's bad. There we go. Run up the middle for Najee Harris. Wide open lane, 10 yards, first down. Good first play by the offense. Now we're sitting at the 35. Getting some things rolling here. I like that. First and 10. Like I said, on the 35, Russ under center. Warren in the backfield. We pitched it to Warren for a little toss. Gained 4 yards. Not bad. Tossed it to the right. Not terrible. Let's open it up, man. I think it's time for a deep bomb. It's time for a little play action bomb to Pickens. Try to either get a pass interference or have Pickens moss the dude. I think someone asked me earlier if I was going on Bleach Report after this. I am. I will be. So we'll see how it looks. I may have to shut the stream off early. No, I should be able to make it through the end of the game. I should be able to make it. As soon as the game's over, I'll have to cut off and then go over to Bleach Report. Dude, no. 2nd and 8. Rush draws back the pass, and he had a guy over the middle. Pruitt looked open. Just threw it behind him. He got to catch that, though, man. I don't care. Come on, you're paid to catch that shit. It actually wasn't that farly thrown behind him. Hit him in his hip, really. Like, come on, just reach back and catch it. You got to catch that. You're paid to catch that shit. There it is. I like that. I like that a lot. So 3rd and 8. Things were looking bleak. The rush is getting to Russ. He's looking around, dumps it off to Jaylen Warren. He's wide open, just chilling out the backfield. Open space right in front of him, green grass for days. He's able to pick up about like 20, 25 yards, gets tackled, commander zone. We're looking like we're at their 35-ish. 36, 37-ish. What are they calling, though? They threw a flag on the play. All right, they picked it up. I was thinking it was going to be maybe roughing the passer, but they're showing a replay that has Commanders number 20 tackling Warren. Like he's tackling him with his head, kind of. So maybe they were going to call a face mask or what would be the other, like a horse collar, but nothing. They picked it up. All right, first down. We're in shotgun. We're in a trips formation, like a little trips bunch formation. Nice little Madden formation there. Russ play action and gets sacked. That's great. That's great. I don't know what the hell that was, man. They'll probably show a replay here. Dante Fowler. So play action. Who gets it? I don't know who he got around. He looked like he busted free from the right side. So he was either Broderick or McCormick. It looks like they sent guys too. And they might have sent more than what we had blocking. Russ had a little bit of time to throw. No one must have been open. There we go. Russ with a dot over the middle to Pickens. I love it. I love it. They're doing what I just asked whenever I saw Daniels getting the ball to McLaurin. Didn't I just say like 5 minutes ago, why don't we do that shit? Why don't we just throw the easy pass to Pickens over the middle and see him do some work? That's exactly what we do there. He picked up that was like 25 yards. First read, Russ darts it to Pickens. Pickens makes some things work after the catch, breaks tackles, does some Pickens shit. Looked like he was about to score for a second there. All right, so first play in the red zone. What we do? We just ran it up the middle for a couple. No, we ran it to the side a little bit. Handed off to Warren, got a couple yards. 2nd and 8 now. We're at the 15. No, the 10. I'm sorry. Russ under center, play action. Nothing. Throws it away. Penalty though. Give us something. Defense offsides. All right. Dante Fowler, the guy that just got the sack. Man, sucks. If Russ would have known that he was offsides, Russ he actually chucked it up in the end zone somewhere, giving one of our receivers a chance. 2nd and 3 at the 5. Toss to Najee. Able to break off a tackler at the line of scrimmage. Falls forward, gets the first down. Gets the 3 yards he needs. Yeah, that was a great broken tackle there. All right, we need this 7 here, man. We need this 7. Watch, this is going to be a Russ pass. Russ is going to dump it off to a tight end in the flat or something. He's going to have like 3 touchdowns for like 100 yards. No, hand off to Najee, easy touchdown. Easy touchdown. Love it. 24 to 20, about to be 24 to 21 with this buzzed extra point. CG saying pay 2-2. OJ Kelly says touchdown, baby. Yep. We're rolling, man. That is a great offensive series. That's exactly how we need to respond. The blocking looked beautiful in that play. Mason McCormick coming around from the side. Boswell money. Let's see. Yeah, Russ got 108, 2 touchdowns right now. Najee, 36 yards in the touchdown. Pickens, 55 yards in a touchdown. many yards is his defense giving up? That's the weird part too. It's not like for the whole game we haven't been giving up a ton of yards. Daniels only got a $140 passing. Commanders have 44 on the ground. It's only 180 for the game, 184 for the game then. The problem is when you add the penalties and you add the short field that we gave them on the Pierre drop fake punt, then that's how you get the 24 points for the Commanders. So defense is a whole mixed bag, but the last couple series has been atrocious. We can admit that. We're trending in the wrong direction for sure. This could be a make or break series for the defense. Can you turn it around? Make a stand here, get the ball back to the offense, or are you gonna keep giving up points and giving up chunk plays? And this is really gonna have to be a shootout. We might have to start declaring for onside kicks. Milk says, "Deke, your feed fuzzy." I mean, I don't know. It might be bad connection on your guys' end or something, or it might just be because going through like my MacBook webcam and it's not that high quality. I don't know what you're referring to. I don't know if it's like more fuzzy than what a typical webcam would be, or if it's just a webcam quality, and that would be why it's fuzzy. I admit it. I've admitted multiple times throughout today's live stream that my setup is not that good right now. I'm gonna upgrade it though, man. It might take me some time. It might take me. Give me a little bit. I'm working on it. I got to get new lights. Might get a new camera. Because I have a nice camera. It's just a lot to like set it up with the laptop. It's just it's a lot. And like I don't even think depending on the lighting I do get, sometimes it's not even like that much better. So I need to get better lighting first. That's for sure the first thing. And then maybe I'll try to figure out something for next time with like graphics if I get a score bug up. Daniel Hall, big time fan, says, "Love the podcast. Watch every show." Thanks, bro. Anthony M says, if 7 wasn't stealing viewers, then you'd be able to run it up with great equipment. Yeah, maybe. It's a fair point. Yeah. All right, you guys are saying the quality ain't that bad. You're not saying it's amazing, but it ain't that bad. Cool. What the hell, bro? So we just kicked off and Eckler returned it all the way down into the 45. That's great. That's a great step in the right direction for this defensive series. Commanders are basically at midfield already. Damn, that's a dope watch party. Mad Steeler fans there. Has the NFL played a game in Mexico yet? Like a regular season game? I feel like they have. Like Steelers, I mean, Steelers would be a good team to do that. Steelers would be a good team to play out in Ireland, though, too. I think they're trying to get their first game in Ireland in the future. Mexico, Ireland, Germany, anywhere. I mean, we know Steeler Nation's worldwide, man. Fans are going to show up if we go international. Okay, first down, incomplete. What was that? I wasn't really looking. I was giving my take on Steeler fans being the best fans, and that if we had an international game, everyone would show up. I wasn't paying attention to it. I think it was just an incomplete pass over the middle on first down. So it's 2nd and 10. Commanders. Daniels rolls out and he hits an open guy down the field for the first down. toe taps it on the sideline, but it gets called back for holding. Holding on the center. So it looks like it's going to be 2nd and 10 or 2nd and 20. I'm sorry. No, come on. No, wait, where was it? Where was it? So they said actually 2 penalties on the play. The second was on us holding Dante Jackson in the secondary. Ah, come on, bro. That's bullshit. That's a bullshit call. That's ticky-tacky, man. So they said the penalty is offset. We're back to 2nd and 10. Basically just replaying the down. Alex Highsmith gets close to sacking Daniels. Daniels throws it to McCaffrey, and it gets broken up. Cam Sutton. It looks like McCaffrey should have caught that. It hit McCaffrey's hands, but Sutton was there in coverage, making it difficult. Highsmith almost sacked Daniels on that one. Daniels took the snap out of shotgun, and Highsmith was there in an instant. Yeah, McCaffrey should have caught that. I can't even front. It hit him right in the hands. Bo Nix, he's doling it out there with Kansas City. Scores 14-13. Nix has 2 touchdowns. 3rd and 10, Daniels, shotgun. Oh, TJ, come on, man. TJ. Daniels tried to dump it off to the guy wide open middle of the field. It gets tipped up. I think it was Hayward. Hayward tipped it up. Hit TJ right in the hands. 4th and 10. The Commanders got a punt. Ah, bro. How? How? I don't know. That's TJ Watt. We'll let that slide all day. Oh, did he not fair catch that? Commanders punt. Austin fields it within our 5 and gets drilled as soon as he catches it. So we got a long field to go, down 24-21. Tyler Minnick says, we need a stat for how many passes Cam has tipped in his career. Would that just be pass deflections? Like if you go to Pro Football Reference and you look at pass deflections, I think that would count, right? So that might be your stat right there. This would be a big statement drive. Really big statement drive. We go down and score a touchdown. You'd keep the defense off the field for a good amount, so they'll be coming back rested. And you know they'll be having a ton of energy to try to make a big play. Because we'll be playing with that lead. You know, you got confidence in the offense. So, yeah, this will be a good draft. Big draft for sure. Not the end of the world if we don't get anything going because it's a 1-score game. As long as it's a 1-score game and we're in the 4th quarter, we got time left, we're going to have a chance. But, yeah, this would be one we really want right now. CG asked, why didn't Austin let that go? That's a great question. I thought he fair caught it. That's why I was hoping for a penalty whenever the Commanders did. Just roasted him, just absolutely blasted him. Yeah, I don't know what he was seeing there. I think that was just a miscue by Austin. Just learning again. Says 18 needs to be involved. Good point. Where's Mike Williams been? This shouldn't be a surprise, though, that we don't have that many snaps for him because this is his first week with the team. But no one else is doing anything really on offense outside of Pickens and Warren. So, yeah, maybe Mike Williams deserves some more snaps over Calvin Austin or Van Jefferson in the second half. I don't know about Calvin Austin because actually I feel like Calvin, even though he hasn't caught all the passes this game, like he dropped one, and him and Russ haven't been on the same page, but Russ has been targeting him. So I think Russ likes Calvin Austin. So maybe we could take out some of Van Jefferson snaps and give them to Mike Williams. How about that? First and 10, pitch to Harris on the right side. He gets 5-6 yards. Some tough earned yards there. Didn't look like that play was going to go for anything, but Najee made it work. How does that work? Game Zone says his whole family is against him. They're all Commanders fans. How are they Commanders fans and you're a Steeler fan? What's the backstory? Bro, I just saw a dude in the stands with that split Mitchell and Ness jersey, the Bettis split jersey, where one side's black with like the white number and the other side's white with the black number. That jersey's hard. That'd be if I was going to get a new jersey. That's one of the jerseys I want to get. I should get I probably need to get a Rush jersey at some point here. It's just I got so many damn Steeler jerseys at this point, and these jerseys are expensive. Russ under center first. What happened? Penalty. Yeah, there was a penalty on the Najee Harris play. Russ bombs one up. Oh, God. He bombed it up. See, that would have been a perfect pass to Mike Williams. He just bombed one up to Jefferson, one-on-one down the field on Sanderson, too. You mean to tell me Mike Williams don't got a better chance to catch that ball than a Van Jefferson? Van Jefferson's just like an inch taller than a couple inches taller than Sanderson, I think. Maybe I'm discrediting Van Jefferson's height, but he doesn't look like that much bigger. Mike Williams is 6'4". If we're going to do something like that, if we're just going to send Van Jefferson on a go route, maybe just have Mike Williams in instead of that. But anyway, on the 1st and 13, the Najee, Zach Frazier had some type of, I think it was a holding penalty, so that knocked us back. And then on the redown, Rush just bombed it up to Van Jefferson. No catch. Then on 2nd and 13, we run it again with Najee Harris. Pick up 3 yards. Now we're at 3rd and 10. So we're all caught up. Tyler Minnick says, them Giant Eagle Russ and Cam shirts are also pretty nice. You caught one of those? I know what ones you're talking about. They got like the Russ caricature or the Cam caricature, cartoon character. All right, 3rd and 10. Russ and shotgun drops back, throws up a little deep pass to Calvin Austin. Like I said, Russ enjoys throwing to Calvin Austin. The connection hasn't been there today. They've been off, and that was an overthrow by Russ. Yeah, just overthrew it. There was 2 Washington guys there. So if you're going to miss, better it to be an overthrow than a pick. Although, if that was going to be picked off by a Commander defender, it basically would have been like a punt. Jeez, oh, man. Waitman just shanked it. That's exactly what I'm saying right there. If one of those corners would have picked that Russ pass off, Commanders would be at the same spot, basically. Yeah, they're at our 45 off that punt. Yeah, Waitman just shanked it. He pulled a Presley Harvin. So got nothing going on that drive. Backs were up against the wall, starting at our 5. Commanders playing the field position game there. With them backing us up. We don't get anything going. We got to punt it. Commanders get the ball back. And basically better field position than where they punted it from. That's a bummer. Glenn Hunter says, flag on Zach was terrible. I didn't even see it. I wasn't paying attention. It probably was. Refs have been calling some ticky-tack shit all game. I thought that holding on Dante Jackson on the last defensive series was trash. Milk says we got Denver Russ today. No, we got 21 points, bro. A lot of those games in Denver with Russ, they were winning in like the teens. He would like have good series, good plays and shit in the fourth quarter. We got 21 points as an offense. He got 2 touchdowns. Over 100 yards. I mean, there's a world where he finishes. Yeah, the completion percentage ain't amazing, 9 out of 20, but there's a world where he finishes 108, or so he's got 108 right now. 220 and 3 touchdowns. Russ wasn't really doing that in Denver like that. Like, even up to this point, with us having 21 points on offense midway through the third, Russ having 2 touchdowns. I think this is even better than what he was doing in Denver already. And then we still got the fourth quarter here. That's Russ time. That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets another touchdown, gets another 100 yards or something. Yeah, was that punt tipped? You guys are saying it was maybe blocked. It looked like it was about to get blocked, and I think that's what threw Waitman off a little bit and why he shanked it. Didn't have much room to work with. So I'm not going to put that fully on him. And Waitman's been really good for us this season. He's been good for us this game. I think he had that one punt early in the game that I think went to the 30. Probably should have been one that was a coffin corner, at least one in the 20. But he had that other one that was down within the 5. All right, 1st and 10. Daniels, shotgun pass. Slant over the middle to Noah Brown for about 7-yard gain. Dante Jackson in coverage. 2nd and 2. Daniels in the gun. Hands it off to the running back. And goes nowhere. 3rd and 2. I don't even know who the running back was. Rodriguez Jr. Must be like their 4th running back. Lifted ones. Says, where's fourth quarter Kenny when you need him? I think that was the first Kenny comment that had respect tied to it in the whole stream for today. Came from Lifted ones. Shout out to you, man. Daniels, 3rd and 2 in the gun. Hands it off. And Eckler gets the first down. Picks up 4 yards. Too easy. It was too easy. It was way too easy. What is that? Like, what is that? Just why? It's just saying, hey, here's the free first down. We're not even going to try. Daniels on 1st and 10. Again, in the shotgun. Takes a snap and pump fakes it for a wide receiver screen. Takes himself and just gets tackled. Blown up play. Loses a couple yards. So it'll be 2nd and 11, 2nd and 12. Yeah, where's TJ been? They're bringing it up on the broadcast. TJ's been doing jack shit all game. Did he drop that? Please tell me he dropped that. So 2nd and 11, Daniels takes in the shotgun. Throws a dime over the middle, slant to Ertz, and it hits him right in the face mask, drops it. Deshaun Elliott on the coverage. We got blessed on that. We got really blessed. 3rd and 11. I guess the miscues all come around, man. The bad mojo all comes around. I keep talking about the James Pierre drop fake punt, but the Commanders are making a lot of mistakes throughout this game. A lot of wide open drop passes. Good tackle. Great tackle by Minka. So Daniels throws it off to the flat on 3rd and 11. I don't know who that was to. It was Eckler. He had about 6 more yards to go for the first down, but Minka wrapped him up. Really good tackle. Great tackle by Minka. 4th and 4. Commanders are kicking the field goal. So it'll be within a 1-score game if they make it. 41-yard attempt. And he drilled it. 27-21 in Commanders' favor. Mr. Tap Out 600 says, slants are our weakness. Yeah, we're getting cooked on the slants today. Getting cooked. Are we going to call holding on that for this field goal? Come on, bro. It was right in front of the ref. Come on. Dante Jackson, he got held. If the refs are going to call, as you guys said, the Zach Frazier holding, if they're going to call the Dante Jackson holding, the JPJ holding, that's more blatant than any of those. That was way more blatant. I guess with the slants, X2 Rob brings up the slants again and says they're living off the slants today. Where's the adjustments? It's one of those things where you pick your poison. Steelers are okay with giving up the short stuff as long as we make the tackles. We keep a lid on it, don't give up any of the explosive plays, and hope that if the Commanders do move the ball, that we could at least hold them to the field goal and just have to make them execute, play in, play out, get their third downs. And sometimes they won't get the third down. Yeah, you'll get some drops like we've seen from Ertz. We've seen from a couple of the Commanders players and receivers today. I think that's just what their approach is. They're giving up the slants. They're giving up some of the short stuff and forcing the Commanders to make plays and do the simple shit, down in, down out. And I don't know if I want to say it's working for us because, we're in the game. Let's just say that. We're in the game. We're not down 2 scores. 27 points ain't good, but we're still in the game. Credit to the offense. All right, so we got the ball on our 24. Again, we had to actually return the kick, and Commanders got the best of us again on the kick returns. Didn't get it to our 30. First down went nowhere. Toss to the right to Najee. 2 yards. Wow. Brock Purdy threw a dot to Kittle. Russ out of center on 2nd and 9. Drops back, kind of fakes the handoff, and gets sacked pretty much immediately. Had nothing. Was looking down the field, but didn't look like he had anyone. And then next second, he's sacked. Man, he had Darnell Washington freaking wide open. Damn, he had actually. That sucks. Did he have the time to make that throw, dude? I feel like he could have hit Pickens. It looked like he could have hit Austin. 3rd and 14, shotgun snap. Russ throws up a bomb, rolls out. Oh, God. It might be time for Fields. Pick. Who did he throw? Did he throw that to Austin? Again? No, that's Pickens. Am I off? Pickens maybe could have made a play on. Am I off? I'm not saying it's a good pass from Russ. I'm not saying it was a good decision or anything, but I think part of it is Pickens didn't look around quick enough. Like he didn't really have a good gauge on where the ball was. I'm not putting that on Pickens. Whenever they were showing the replays, I'm thinking, wait, could he have, like, I don't know, jumped, reached out? You know what I mean? Just to get the ball out of the way. I'm not saying catch it. Am I off? Okay, so the dude that picked it off returned it for a decent amount too, but luckily, whenever he went down, Pickens touched him. So that has the Commanders back at their 20 as opposed to being past midfield. So thank God for that, at least. Not the end of the world. It's a long punt. It was 3rd and long. That was a long punt. And my comment about putting Fields in wasn't serious, but that was frustrating. Russ, you know what? Who's the commenter that brought up Denver Russ? Russ has been frustrating this game. I'm not even gonna front. He's been a little frustrating. But we still got 21 points and we're only down 6. We got a whole quarter in front of us. Daniels, JP. I thought JP was going to pick that. Daniels threw a fade route to McLaurin, about 20, 25 yards down the sideline. One-on-one with JP, McLaurin, JP. JP turns his head around. I thought he was going to be able to pick that. But the pass was too perfect. I can't even front. Pass was just dropped in a bucket over JP's head, McLaurin's breadbasket, and he gets the 2 feet down. I can't even front. You just gotta chalk that up to good ball, man. That sucks. That sucks. I'm not liking this. Not liking this at all. 2nd and 5. Cam Hayward, sack. Come on, bro. There we go. That was the play we needed. That was the play we needed. After that McLaurin catch, after that 25-yard McLaurin catch for the first down, Commanders ran it for like 5 yards. They're over past midfield. They're in our zone. So it was 2nd and 5. Cam Hayward just got a big-time sack. It's going to be like 3rd and 11, 3rd and 12. That was huge. That was huge. Now we need to stop here. Damn, man. That was big by Cam Hayward. That was huge. The Commanders had all the momentum right there. And now we go to the 4th quarter. We got that intermission in between. Take some of that flow out of their offense. So that's good. I think we're in a good spot. We're in a good spot. The whole game is still in front of us. We need one play here. We need to stop on 3rd down. And we need the offense to get their head out of their ass for the next series. Milk asks, what's up with JPJ today? Bad game, man. Bad game. It almost looks like he's doing that shitty PFF rating justice where they had him ranked like 90th out of 100 corners. This isn't a good game. That last McLaurin catch, I don't know what he could have done about that. That was just a perfect pass. Perfect catch by McLaurin. Really was. What? Scoy Harris says JPJ sent the bye week at Artie Burns' house. Lifted ones. How is this possible? Bro, come on. We still got a 4th quarter. He says it feels like even if we win, this is a loss. A lot can change in the 4th quarter, man. 4th quarter is winning time. I think maybe what you're trying to get at is our defense is just not as good as what we thought it was going to be. And we're going to have to live with this the rest of the season. It's almost like we have this role reversal where I think we can count on the offense to get at least in the 20s, the high 20s, maybe 30s, week in, week out, if Russ continues playing like this. Now, not necessarily how Russ has been playing the last couple series, but you look at his body of work for all these games, he's putting up points, he's putting up touchdowns. It hasn't been completely pretty today. But we were thinking that the defense was going to carry us. It's looking like the offense we can count on. There's some sort of consistency there, and this defense is going to be like, bro, what are we going to get series in, series out? Is it going to be a long-ass drive from the opposing offense? Are we going to be getting gashed? Are there going to be penalties all over the place? Are we actually going to lock in? Oh, it was 3rd and 16. I thought it was only going to be like 3rd and 11. Holy shit. So they tried to do some trickeration. Not really, though. It was just a simple wide receiver screen from Daniels to his receiver, and the receiver kind of pulled a Deontay, looped it backwards, and lost another 8-9 yards. So they're at like 4th and 20, back in their own zone. Thank God. Newcomer Preston Smith is the one that makes the tackle. 91. I told you he would look like Tuitt. He looks exactly like Tuitt out there. Sequoia Harris even mentions Stephon Tuitt when he sees 91 make a tackle. Commanders punt. Get some lucky bounces. Looked like it bounced around the 25, but continued to roll into like the 15. Tyler Minnick says it's winning time. Yes, sir. It is winning time. Yeah, something's got to give in this 4th quarter. My money's on Russ. If we're going to bet on whether or not Russ makes plays in the 4th quarter or doesn't make plays, I'm going to bet that he makes plays. First and 10, we throw a screen pass to Pickens, and he does a jump stiff arm on the dude trying to tackle him. I mean, you don't see that too often. You see it from Pickens. I'm not surprised at this movement from Pickens. He jumps up and stiff arms the dude. Kind of worked, I guess. Gained him an extra yard or two. What was that, 4-yard gain? Total 4 yards, sitting at 2nd and 6. Miles says he's too careless with the ball. Yeah, he was. The stiff arm, and he had the ball all the way up here. Luckily, he is tall enough. I don't know if there was a guy on Washington's team that could have got to that. 2nd and 6, handoff up the middle to Jaylen Warren, pick up 4 yards. It's going to be 3rd and 2. We're sitting at our 20. Brock Purdy lighting it up down in Tampa. I think they're on the road at Tampa. He's got over 300 and a touchdown. Rookie Ricky Purcell with a 46-yard receiving touchdown. 3rd and 1. We are officially at the 23. Russ in the gun. Looks at the field. We're listening to me. We are listening to me. Russ hit Pickens, slant over the middle for the first down and some additional yards. It's basically the exact same shit Daniels has been doing with Terry McLaurin and his receivers. Slant over the middle, first read, boom, get it out. There's open space. Get the first down, get a couple extra yards. Get it to your playmakers. That's what we're doing. They're listening to me. Russ under center, 1st and 10 at the 34 at the Steelers' end. Hand off to Najee Harris, gets about 3 yards. I think that's been the most common theme for today's commentary is me saying we hand it off to Warren or we hand it off to Harris. 2-3 yards. 2nd and 6. 2nd and 7. That's been a pretty frequent sequence in today's game. Our running game hasn't been it. It's kept us on schedule. It hasn't been god awful. At least we're not losing yards or just getting stopped at the line of scrimmage, and these are waste of plays. We're moving it, giving ourselves options on second down, giving ourselves options on third and shorts. Another handoff, though, on 2nd and 7 to Harris. Looked like it was going to get stopped in the backfield. Harris juked the defender and is able to pick up almost a first down. Are they going to give it to him? No, it's going to be short. So 3rd and 1. Najee made a really nice play there. Nice little juke, and then just runs it into the pile and carries the pile with him. Third and 1. Russ under center. Hands it off to Harris, and we get nothing. Great. And it looks like Commanders got the ball. Najee was probably down, though. I think Najee was down. Let's go for it, man. Come on. Get your best play and go for it. Dude, this is stupid. Now Najee looks like he's hurt. My God. No. All right, he's good. Najee's good. What the heck? I don't think he lost it. When did he lose it? I didn't even see him lose the ball. Tyler Minnick saying it's just a cramp. Milk thinks Najee's down. OJ Kelly says it was a bad play call. I didn't love it. That one felt predictable. Even the runs that haven't worked out perfectly in today's game, or maybe even some of the ones that I just mentioned, would go for 2 or 3 yards. It didn't feel like they were predictable run plays, at least. That one felt predictable. Heavy personnel, fullback out there. Yeah. Frustrating. I'm going for this. X2 Raw asked me, am I going for this? I'm going for this. If it's my call, I'm going for this. Let's go. It wouldn't be the worst idea not to go for it, though. I'm not even gonna. I'm playing both sides of the fence because we still got a lot of time in the 4th. It wouldn't be the worst idea to punt it. Because here's the problem with going for it. If we don't get it, they're like right in field goal range. And a field goal for the Commanders gets this thing up 2 scores. Maybe this is the play to put Fields out there for the QB sneak. I feel like that'd be really obvious, though. They would know we're doing the sneak. And we have started to implement some of the things from like the tush push with, we haven't done it fully, but we've had on a couple plays, Freiermuth and a couple players go behind the quarterback and try to push him for the first down and use some extra leverage. So that would help, even if it is Fields out there and it's obvious we're going to be sneaking it. I think we've been successful on every sneak with Fields. Okay, we're going for it. So obviously not a Najee Harris fumble. We're going for it on 4th and 1 in our own zone we're at like the 30-something, the 35. No, the 44. And we hand it off up the middle to Jalen Moore. And it was pretty much the same exact play as the 3rd and 1 play. It looked predictable. It was going to be a run. We just blocked better and opened up a hole for Jalen Moore. There we go. Yeah, just better play, better execution, better everything. Sometimes it's what it comes down to. Even if you know we're running the ball, do we block? Do we open up a lane? Is the running back seeing things good? Yeah, that could be the difference between getting a first down or not. What is that? What is that? 1st and 10, we try like a fake run and then screen to Darnell Washington, and it's incomplete. Russ overthrew him a little bit. Jacob Bryan says Russ is hurting us at this moment. This isn't his best game, but listen, you can't count out a guy like Russ, dude. You can't. Russ in the gun, 2nd and 10. Throws up a fade to Pickens, and it's a beaut. It's a beaut. It's a dime. It's for a first down if it stands. They got a flag out here. And if Pickens got his feet in. Definitely got his feet in. Pickens, what has Pickens got, bro? Pickens, he's got some Jordan 12s on. Is that right? Are those Jordan 12s in a yellow and red colorway? I have never seen those in my life. Those are kind of hard. So we got it. No flag on the play. Ended up being a first down. Now we're in commander zone. We're at the 29. 1st and 10. Russ hands it off to Jalen Warren, and we pick up 4 yards. We're looking good. That was a dime by Russ. This is what I'm saying. You can't count the dude out. Don't count the dude out. Not in the 4th quarter. Second and 5. Hand off to Warren. Up the middle. 3 yards. It's going to be 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2. I agree, Patrick. This hasn't been his best game. You're saying he's sitting at 11 for 24, 12 for 25 with that last completion to Pickens. 2 touchdowns and a pick. This hasn't been his best game. There we go. There we go. 3rd and 2. Handoff up the middle again to Jalen Warren. He gets the first down and a lot more. Picks up an additional 10 or so after getting the first down. Now we're sitting at the 10-yard line. Close to a touchdown now. Close to that end zone. Jalen's playing good, man. I told you this. For all the people that talk about Najee Harris and how people owe Najee an apology and that Najee deserves his respect and all that, can I say the same thing about Jalen Warren? Let's not forget about him. Because I know I'm one of Jalen Warren's biggest fans out here. But let's show the dude some respect because he does have impact in this offense. He does have a critical role. Because when Najee's not going, you need a guy like Jalen. You need a guy like Cordell Patterson to provide a spark. We just keep handing him the ball. We keep handing him the ball. And he almost scores a touchdown. So first down, we handed it off up the middle to Jalen Warren. He picks up 3 yards. 2nd and 7, same thing. Another handoff up the middle. He gets a first down. What? No, it's not. You're crazy. They're trying to say he fumbled it. He picked up the first down. You're crazy. Oh, God, he fumbled it. He fumbled it. We're throwing this game. It should have been forward progress. I could see it go either way, though, on the forward progress. I don't blame him for not blowing the whistle. Naj doesn't fumble that, huh? Yeah. Does Najee get us down to that 1 yard line, though? But that's not the point. That's not the point. Yeah, just don't fumble the ball when you're in the opposing team's territory. That's not even the point. That's a shame. That's a damn shame. Terrible timing. Automacaddy asks, what down is it right now? It's looking like it's going to be 1st and 10 Commanders ball because of Jalen Warren fumbling at the goal line. That's where I'm at least. I'm at a commercial. American Express commercial. If you guys want to try to sync up your TVs or sync up the game with where I'm at, so you're not too far ahead or too far behind. That's where I'm at. Pepto Bismol commercial. Dude's bowling. Dude just bowled a strike. Quan 77, bro. I just went on a mini rant saying that Jalen deserves his respect. Let's not forget about Jalen. Everyone's talking about how Najee's been overlooked and people need to apologize to Najee. But then Jalen was having a good series, and I said, whoa, guys. Let's not forget about Jalen. You know I'm a fan of Jalen. Look at this element. Look at this spark he's providing. Najee ain't having his best game, so we need some of this from Jalen. And then he fucking fumbles it. I've been jinxing shit all game. Going back to the halftime report. Talking about McLaurin, we've kind of held him in check this game. The refs gave him that BS call down by the goal line with the JPJ holding. But it really hasn't been that bad. We've been doing all right. First play out of halftime. First, 2-3 plays at halftime. Boom, McLaurin, slant over the middle, 50 yards. Boom, McLaurin for a first down. Commanders, easy touchdown. Commanders go up 2 scores. After I say at halftime, this game, at no point in the second half is either team's going to go up 2 scores. And then I just talk up Jalen Warren. Boom, fumble. What else have I jinxed? Can we get a safety? 1st and 10, handoff from the 1. They pick up a couple. It'll be like 2nd and 8. 2nd and 6. Wow. Gene Sterator, the rules official, the rules expert for the broadcast, says he should have called, or the ref should have called forward progress. I also agree with what he said on the first part of that, though, where he mentioned the Steelers play a certain style of ball, and a lot of times their running backs are able to keep things moving and take a pile with them. So you want to give them their respect, that they still have the ability to gain yards, even if there are multiple guys around them tackling them. I agree with that. I'm not stressing about the forward progress. No call, to be honest. I wasn't expecting it in the moment. I thought he had a good chance to score a touchdown. I thought he was going to motor his way in. What's up with Patrick Queen? Second and 8 on their own 2. Daniels drops back out of shotgun. We got blessed. Daniels threw a teardrop over the middle of the field to a wide open. Was that McCaffrey? Wide open teardrop. Threw it. Oh man, he just overthrew him though. Like it was like the perfect trajectory and everything. McCaffrey had separation. Ball was just too far outstretched. Got lucky on that. 3rd and 8. Daniels in shotgun again. Drops back. Highsmith pressure. TJ pressure. Incomplete. Thank God they didn't call roughing the passer on that. As soon as Daniels got it out, TJ made a nice tackle on him. You know, with the refs these days, that's liable for roughing the passer, unnecessary roughness. God, I mean, I've literally seen plays in our games and in other games where that exact sequence happens and they call roughing the passer, or like what's the other, what do they call, like tackling the quarterback to the ground or something? Like not letting off, I forget what the exact phrasing is. It's like not letting off the quarterback. All right, punt to Calvin Austin. He has a nice little return going, breaks some tackles, gets over to midfield and into the commander zone. We're looking like we're going to be sitting at the 45, 46-yard line in commander's territory. Nice little return from Calvin Austin. Tyler Minnick's playing Renegade at his crib. I'm assuming you're at your crib. He said it worked. Doing anything you can for the team. We appreciate that. First and 10. Commanders 46. Russ in the gun. Najee in the backfield. He's back. He's healthy. And we do an inside zone run to Najee. He picks up a solid 6-7 yards. Tough yards. Oh, God. We're getting called for a hold in the penalty on the play. It's actually a legal formation. Even worse than holding. Some holdings you could blame on the refs, but illegal formation you can only blame yourself. What's the illegal formation? Show it. Tell us what the illegal formation is. They're not doing that. What's the time in the game? For me, 5:34. Damn, this fourth quarter is kind of flying. This second half has been flying. 1st and 15 because of the penalty. Russ in the gun. We give it to Najee again. Toss to the right side, and it goes for -1. Nothing. Nada. Come on, bro. It's 5 minutes left in the game. It's 1st and 15, and you're doing a toss to Najee. Air it out, man. Get fucking Mike Williams in the game and throw up a bomb. Throw up a bomb to Williams. Throw up one to Pickens. My God. We got Patterson now in the game. He's on the outside. What are we going to do with Patterson on the outside? Unless we're going to motion him. Russ in the gun, 2nd and 16. Russ pump fakes. Russ doing some vintage Rush shit. There it is. Hits Calvin Austin for a 10-yard gain. Russ was dancing around the pocket, doing magician type of shit. Rolling out, spinning around a little bit. Finds Calvin Austin. Finally, they got a connection. Finally. Nice catch by Austin, too. Good contested catch. 3rd and 3. We got to go for this, too, if we don't get the first down. What are we doing? We got a stoppage. Oh, Calvin Austin's hurt. I thought we called a timeout. I would have been pissed if we got a timeout. We need to keep these timeouts. I'm telling you, bro. We need to keep these timeouts. I think that's more important than worrying about a play clock going down or too many men on the field. We got to keep these timeouts. Or if the clock's run, I don't know. I don't know why we would use timeouts right now, to be honest. There's no reason to use timeouts. We got 4 minutes. We're a little bit past midfield. We could bleed the clock because Washington has their 3 timeouts. I don't want to see a timeout called. As long as we have the ball, there should not be a timeout called. Because if we don't convert a touchdown here, we're going to need those timeouts for defense. That's how valuable they are. There we go. Russ on 3rd and 3. Hits Muth. Little drag route over the middle, little crosser over the middle. Picked up about 6-7 yards. Now we're sitting at the 34, 35. We're in field goal range, but we don't want a field goal. Scores 27-21. We got to go for it rest of the way here. We got our 3 timeouts for defense. So no matter what, if we don't get the touchdown, it's still a 1-score game. We can use our timeouts on defense. So a field goal does you no good. We got to get the touchdown here. 1st and 10. Russ under center, hands up to Najee. No yards. Maybe a yard. Maybe 2 yards. All right. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left on the clock. Russ in the gun, 2nd and 9 at the Commanders' 32. They bring some heat. Russ gets it out quick, but maybe too quick for Darnell because he targeted him over the middle of the field, and Darnell didn't look around. I don't know if it was behind him or if it was in front of him. Can we see a replay? I don't know if it was a good ball or not. Washington just wasn't looking for it. So 3rd and 9 with that incomplete pass. .227 on the clock. Do not call timeout. We better get this 1st down. That's all I mean, we better score a touchdown now. You just made it that much harder on yourself in case things go wrong, which happens. I think you want to leave all the options open possible for you to win the game. Like, give yourself the best chance to win in every scenario that plays out. Because if we don't get this touchdown, we're screwed with these 2 timeouts. We still got the 2-minute warning, but there's only 20 seconds to the 2-minute warning. I don't expect us to score before the 2-minute warning. Unless we score right here on this play. We could, but it's just you're dwindling down your options for success or for the win by taking that timeout. That's frustrating. Very frustrating. Now, if we don't call the timeout, we're sitting at 3rd and 14 instead of 3rd and 9. So that's the gift and the curse. Touchdown! Mike Williams! Mike Williams! Fuck them timeouts. Fuck them timeouts. We don't need them. We just needed Mike Williams on the field. Thank God we got him on the field for this exact scenario. A 50-50 ball on a go route. Why weren't we doing this all game? We did it a couple times with Pickens, but why were we doing it with Calvin Austin and Van Jefferson? Why the hell did we have Cordell Patterson on the outside a couple plays ago? Why not Mike Williams, a guy that does that type of shit for a living? Here we go. Here we go. Now it's on the defense. And Boz just made the field goal. I just jinxed that in our favor. I jinxed that in our favor by saying how stupid it was for us to take that time out. Unless we score on this play, we're going to really need that timeout. And we score on that play. There we go. The jinx can go both ways. Holy shit. What a play. That was awesome. That was good shit right there, man. Okay, we up 1. Wait, hey, what did I say too? Russ with 3? Russ has 199 and 3 touchdowns. Did I not just say that at some point in the third quarter when people are calling Russ, Broncos Russ? They're saying, Russ ain't it. People didn't go that far in the chat. I'll say that. People were questioning Russ a little bit, though. You got to let the game play out till it hits 0 on the clock. That's where you get the full body of work for the game. That's where you can get the full assessment on how a quarterback played or how the team played. Because now that play right there is part of it. That play is a part of how we talk about Russell Wilson's performance. Fucking clutch. Clutch. Who cares about that pick in the third quarter? Who gives a shit? Do or die moment, 3rd and long. We take a stupid timeout. We need to score a touchdown on this drive. Boom. Fucking clutch, man. Clutch. TJ, let's go. Defense, let's go. We already gave up too much on the kick return. Washington's at the 35. 1st and 10. Daniels in the gun. Okay. Alex Highsmith with the pressure. No. Fuck, bro. Fuck. Highsmith went down. This don't look good. Ankle sprain. Yeah, he stepped on Daniel's foot and twisted his ankle. Shit. Fuck. Hopefully it's just a sprain. Yeah, I mean, those would be the 2 options, right? It's either an ankle sprain or a break. Hopefully just a sprain. All right, he stepped on it. Like, he puts a little weight on it as he's jogging off here. I've been good on not saying the F-bomb recently on podcast and content and shit. I feel like I've been saying the F-bomb a lot today, though. That's what games can do to you. Damn. 2nd and 10. Daniels hits his receiver on a hook route for a 1st down. James Pierre on the coverage. Getting cooked. Man, this is tough, man. This is tough. I mean, we can't give up another 1st down. This is when you get into that Madden shit of, if I'm on the sticks in Madden, I'm thinking about sending all out blitzes and letting the other team score, so at least we have the ball back with a chance to win it in our hands. I know we're not going to do that. I'm not saying that's wise to do in real life. It is a serious thought, though, because if Commanders pick up another 1st down or 2, all they need is a field goal to win it, and they could bleed the clock, and that's that. Defense just got to step up here, bro. That's really what it comes down to. Because here's my thing. What would you feel better about? Let me put it to you this way. We just come out of this commercial and Terrell Austin says, we're doing an all-out field goal block. We're just blitzing everyone. And we let the Commanders score a touchdown. Do you feel better about that scenario where we would have the ball with, what would it be? A minute 20 left, 2 timeouts? You feel better about that versus, let's say, the Commanders pick up a couple first downs here and they have to kick like a 45-yard field goal to win it? What do you feel better about? Or we'll say this: we'll say we won't even give the Commanders those first downs. Let's just say we have the scenario where we have the ball down. Would it be 6? We're down 7. I think it is. Whatever, 6. I think it's 6 because if the Commanders don't go for 2 and they score the touchdown in this hypothetical scenario, they just kick the field goal. They're up 6. All right, let me get through this before they get to the next play. So do you feel better about us being down 6 with the ball, minute 25, 2 timeouts, or where we're sitting at right now on defense and the Commanders having to kick a field goal to win it? What do you feel better about? I'm just saying. Look, they're 13 yards away from a field goal, and we know how our defense has been playing. Keanu Benton on first down tackles Jaden Daniels for a 1-yard gain. Daniels tries to do a little QB draw. We're sitting at 2nd and 9. Second and 9, ball at the 50. Commanders need like 13, 14 yards to get in the field goal range. TJ Watt! We want to talk about Russell Wilson being clutch. That's what TJ Watt does on defense. He's been barely visible all game. He had a nice play or two in the last couple series, got some pressure on Daniels, but he's kind of been quiet. But, of course, the final drive, he's stepping up, gets to Jaden Daniels, almost gets a strip sack. They called that an incomplete, hits Daniels' arm. It's kind of going forward, but he threw it to the side. It's a weird play, but we're at 3rd and 9. TJ Watt, impact play there. At the 50 again, Commanders need like 13, 14 for field goal range. Oh, you got to pick that. Bro. Pierre makes a nice play, though. Daniels threw it down the field. He had a guy, he thought at least. Pierre was good in coverage. Didn't look around, though, man. If Pierre just turned around, that's right in Pierre's hands for the pick. Whew, that was dicey. I was almost expecting them to call pass interference there, but good no call. Okay, here we go. 4th and 9. 4th and 9, midfield. Same exact scenario as the last 2 downs. 9 yards to go for the first. They need 13 or 14 for field goal range. And this is the game. TJ Watt. They got the first. They're spotting him short. I think he got it, though, unfortunately. I don't like that. They gave us too good of a spot here. Dan Quinn wants to challenge it. Hold on. So he's let's see. Oh my, this is so close. We might get blessed on the initial spot because there might not be enough to redo it. I think it's closer. I think the spot's closer than what the initial spot is. But it's up for debate whether he got the first down. Because they marked him like a full yard short. He's really close. So, down. Because it looked like it looked. Oh man, I think he got it. I don't know how they're gonna do it. What's the deal? Because it looks like he. It honestly looks like where he caught it, and then after he gets his knee down, he moves a little bit backwards, but then he goes almost back initially to where he caught it. And it looked like where he initially caught it, it was good. I don't know how they're doing this in terms of like forward progress and where he's should be marked down. It's way closer than where they spotted it. I think it's going to be tough to overturn when that's the initial spot is short. But I don't think they're necessarily challenging whether or not it's a first down. I think you go off the spot. In a way, you got to look at the spot and redetermine where the spot is, and then you do the new markers, the chain gang. Seven and two. Wait. Commanders have 3 timeouts. Actually, Commanders have 3 timeouts. Hold on. We got to get a first down. We got to get a first. Sorry. Not over yet. Get this first down. All right, we're gonna run it. We're gonna run it. At least this play, we're running it. We might pass it on second or third with Russ. I do want to pass it on one of these downs. I don't want to be too conservative. Kenny Pickett isn't starting tonight, right? I'm seeing this commercial for the Eagles-Cowboys game. It's official. Kenny Pickett ain't starting. Hey, man, this has been our defense. I think this is just what we got to deal with the rest of the season. Jekyll and Hyde. 2nd and 7. Toss to Harris to the left side. He gets drilled in the backfield for -2 yards. We're going to be like 3rd and 9. Washington calls timeout. What do you do? I think you pass it, man. Pass it. Don't live in your fears. Pass it. Let's win the game right here. You get this first down, game over. You have Russell Wilson. Pass it. Yeah, you got to pass it. Drop back to pass it. If nothing's there, take the sack. You have to pass it. Take the check down if nothing's there. You keep the clock rolling to where Washington's got to call the timeout. Third and 8. Russ in the gun. Looks like he's passing. He should be passing. No. Oh! We handed it off to Patterson. That's why I said no. On a sweep. And he almost got the first down. He almost made me look bad. So they just called a timeout. 4th and 1. Bro. 4th and 1 at midfield. Do you sneak it for the game? Or do you punt it? Oh, man. I'm good with either decision here. Where it looks like we're going for it. Arthur Smith's talking into his headset. No, never mind. Waitman's going out there. We're going for it. Oh, man. This looks like a long one. Oh, man. 4th and 1 at midfield. Washington, no timeouts. I appreciate the aggressiveness. I don't know if this is the smartest move. Oh, man. I would hate punting it to them, though. I hate just punting it and giving them a chance. I like having it in our own hands. Russ under center. They jumped off sides. Russ got him. That veteran savvy. Russ, $195, 3 touchdowns, a pick. And making 95 jump off sides. Add that to his stat sheet. Let's go. There we go. I wonder what he said. I wonder what the keyword was. Someone asked him that in the post-game press conference. 7-2. Officially 7-2. That's a Steeler win right there, man. That's a Steeler win. But in a different way. In a different way where, like, the offense is kind of picking it up and carrying us. It's not the Steeler type of win that we're used to over the last couple of years, but the crux of it is that it comes down to the wire and we grit it out. It's just different because there's more points on the board. We have 28 points and the other team has 27. Usually it's like 17-15 or something like that, 17-14. What a game. What a game. Lifted one says, but at what cost? Hopefully Highsmith is good. Yeah, Highsmith, I think he'll be good. I don't think Highsmith's injury has anything to do with us winning or losing, though. I get what you're saying, though. I know what you're saying. I get that. Almost like when TJ Watt and what was it? Week 1 of that one season went down. Yeah, it was 2022, that Bengals game. All right, I'm heading over to Bleach Report, guys. If you want to stop over, I'm doing my post-game report, chopping up what just took place. We'll talk Russ. We'll talk the defense. We got to talk Pierre. So yeah, if you guys want to stop over there, you know where to find me. I think the links in, I don't know if it's in this video, but in past videos, you can find it in the description. So all right, I'm out of here. Peace out.